until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. Man, I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. Every day of my life, man, I gotta stay 100. That's just how it is when you coming where I'm from. Hey man, I rock my own clothes with my name on my shirt to let everybody know the L is the same and the B is for Blizzle. Yes, I make it snow, but just keep that on the lizzo. My bloodline is filthy, most of us is criminals. The jack of all trades, but the master counting decimals. Sticky situation, so I keep my heat accessible. I'd rather your peeps than my peeps looking pitiful. It's crunch time. Hey man, I do this for y'all, just in case you didn't know it, man, I die for my dogs. My only fear is counting too much money. The same cats that help me get it might try to take it from me. My deepest fear is goons pulling up beside me, ready to lick shots, pop, pop, and try to blind. I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. Man, I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. I came from a family where females were go-getters. Granddad was an alcoholic, grandma was a bootlegger. Hey man, that's where I got my hustle. Plus my Aunt Julia was never scared to bust ya. And Uncle Dan, he was a fool. He didn't care about too much. You smoke you too. Taught us that drug dealers didn't last too long. That's why I put my all into each and every song. I see death around the corner. Lord knows, where will I be without Joanna? She helps me focus and keep my eyes on the prize. Man, your boy been 100. Man, I put that on my life. And I'm just trying to live right. I know goons that was killers that committed suicide. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. You can take my breath away, but I'll never sell my soul. And I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. And man, you know I keep it 100.
What's up with your camp folks out there, man? What's going on, all my American Indians out there? What's going on with you, man? Shouts out BCU, you know, Big Chief, all them boys out there in BCU, man, doing big things. Foot on the ground, boots on the ground as always. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Big Al Power, you know, brother doing a lot of good work too, man. Y'all ain't see that interview yesterday. Please see that interview again. You know, we got Top Cats eventually coming up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get in contact with Dane. You know what I mean? We got Big Dog Philly OG and DJ Cuddy. I'm going to get all the OGs on their own. And then hopefully I can get all the ladies that's in this thing that's doing it, that's holding it down for us too when we not around, you know. Y'all know, just like the song say, man, keep it real to the day I die, man. South Carolina, Goose Creek boy, you feel me? Straight up Indian business, man. Bring my boy Straight Smoke up. Straight Smoke, what's going on with you, big?
Man, can't call it. Salute, bro. Shout out to the chat and the motherfucking people. Let's get it.
You already know, man. You already know. Big Dog Philly OG always in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't say more. What's going on with you, baby boy? Peace, peace, peace. Everybody that's in the chat, pull up, man. We give them a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds to pull up, man, because it's going to be, I'm going to run through it kind of quick so I can let people up. I ain't going to be in here for long, probably for about an hour, hour and a half. You know what I mean? And we can get a quick bill in, something to put on your mind, you know. That's pretty much it. How was your day-to-day, though, fam?
Man, out here grinding every day, bro. It don't stop. These bills don't stop. None of this shit stop. I'm going to stay on top. You feel me? That's how it's got to go. I don't know what everybody else is thinking about, bro.
All right. Shouts out to Enoch. Hey, yo, King Samo 843. You already know, bitch. Shouts out to them boys. Chucktown people, all of them. The geeky, the real geekies that I know. The gullers that I know. Who they know who they is. Shout out to them boys, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Somerville, Monk's Corner, Latson. You know what I mean? Naughty By, Creek, baby. Orangeburg, Columbia. You know what I mean? My boy, the Wild Indian, them boys, man. You know what I mean? Catawba Cam and them boys. You know what I'm talking about? Um, yeah, my day was alright, man. You know, I told somebody I loved them today, man. How about you?
I say it every day I get up. I got 6 of them. I gotta do it.
But
Every day I say I love them. You know.
you ever I just want to turn it down a little bit, make sure we can hear us, man. Yeah, I feel that. You ever forget
Forget to do
no,
what?
to say you love them, you know, you forget to leave out the house, and then you have to call and be like, yo, you know what? I forgot to tell y'all I love y'all.
No.
No, constant repetition.
Yes. That's called structure.
Wow. Bond Dog, what's going on with your fam? Peace
Love,
with you,
bro.
man. Bond Dog, you want to see this one right here, man. Give you some more information give you some more things for you to say, You know what I mean? I know a lot of my Wild Indians probably already know. What's going on, Brown Liquor No Ice, man? Shout out to all my people in the chat, my mods and all that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Give it let's see, it's 12:03, man. Give it 2 more minutes, man, and 12:05 we'll go ahead and pull the first one up, and then we'll go from there, man. Big Dog Philly OG, I sent you the link, bro. You already know. Come on through, you know what I mean? Adobe boy Bellioso said he need about 30 and he'd be at the crib in about 30. So I know it's 12 o'clock my time, you know, on this East Coast. You know what I mean? Everybody else probably like an hour, 2 hours behind, you know. So what you think about that bill last night though?
Man, that was awesome. That was one for the ages, bro. You know what I mean? Because shit like that's gotta happen, man. It's gotta happen.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
you know what I mean? And it started out with a fire interview. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Started out with a fire interview, man. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Batman for being one of the first. You know what I mean? To let me interview him. You know, Dulcinea. Shouts out to Dulcinea too, man. Shouts out to Apostle. You know, I actually did a couple of interviews with some people from with a Somalian, with a dude from Somalia, with a dude from Ethiopia. One was a Muslim, one was a Calvinist. You know, I like to talk religion too. You know what I mean? I like to hear other people's perspective on religion, especially coming from another country. You know what I mean? Because Ethiopia, they got all 88 books. We only got like 60, 66. You know what I mean? So, damn. That's why I was like, shit. I like talking to them boys because I like to hear their perspective because these people really born in it. You know what I mean? Like they born in it. Yeah, our grandparents make us go to church and we get baptized. No, from day one, they already that.
But ain't it crazy though? It's 13 books missing out the American Bible.
Yeah, but you know, that's what they call the Apocrypha, man. You know, you got to get the Apocrypha. The Book of Jubilee, you know, Book of Enoch, Book of Jubilee. You got the Book of, you got a bunch of scrolls that's missing.
Just to be clear, I'm not a believer in none of that. That has no reference on me.
Right,
okay?
right.
It has no reference on me. I want to be clear about that.
Right,
Keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't lie.
I thought I gave Enoch the goddamn wrench last night. Hey, did you check your wrench and see what kind of wrench you got? Juice, what's going on, man? What's happening, Enoch? You know what I'm talking about? Pull up. As soon as this computer start running good, I can. Nah, I mean, I'm sending out some fun mail out there in the chat, man. You know what I'm talking about? So fun mail coming through out there in the chat. Send it to you because I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect right there.
It's always there, man. It's always there. The love, respect, and the morality. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy when you fucking with anybody.
Man. Welcome to the welcome to the American Indian Autobots, man. Welcome to the Autobot squad, man. You got to rent you an Autobot, man. Shouts out to Royce Lee, man. Yours Leroy, man. We had so much fun that night. I said, man, I'm about to change my name to Yost Roy Lee, man. Nigga that changed his name. Shouts out to him too, man. You know what I mean? Juice, so that's Juice, the axe thrower, man. You know what I mean? Juice throw axe long ways, man. See my dog with too much arrows, man. My dog like to throw axe, man. You know what I mean? Got a little mail coming your way too, Juice. Shouts out. You know what I'm talking about? It's another outlet for us. You know what I mean? Definitely on the weekends. You know I'm a late night on the weekends, man. I go all night, so this is another spot. Once we done hear all the others go in, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, wait, y'all watching Columbo? Oh shit! Oh yeah, definitely, man. Shouts out, much gratitude to you too. Hey man, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, man. You know what I mean? It's 12:09. It's 9 in here. They're saying it's 9 in here. You know, all 9 of y'all that's in here, man. You know, just hit the like button on the way in, man. You know, share it out, subscribe, and we gonna go from here. Feel me? Go ahead, bro. You can pull that first one up. I turn the music down all the way when we get to the one that actually plays. Let's get into some of this right here. Let's get into some of this American. This American history. You know what I'm talking about? I heard somebody talk about this today, man, and I was tuning in, man. Shouts out to Geechee God too, man. My brother doing South Carolina native too, man. You know what I mean? Brother doing good work over there. I support that brother too. He like to go on early in the morning too. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG, man. Always on time, brother. My OG. All right.
Yes, sir. Locked and loaded.
All right. So we gonna start this off right here. Just like this, man. You know what I mean? Golden Goo in Virginia, man. Golden Virginia, y'all. I know all my Virginians know about this. I'm pretty sure they know about this. Probably all my wild Indians know about this. But I'm putting this out there for those who don't know, since they thought gold was just out there. Huh? You know what I mean? They thought gold was just found in the Caribbean islands and stuff. And over there on the West Coast. They didn't know a gold rush was over here too, you know. Huh? Say what? That's why all the forts was being built up over here on the East Coast. Scroll on up, son, man. Let me spit a little bit into this article. Is this showing where this actual source is from up top? Can you see it? So we can let everybody know where it's from.
Yes, sir.
Or you can put the link inside the chat so they can go look it up. They can pull it up themselves because it's a nice article. And this is coming from Virginia too. Hey, Brown, look at no ice. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Ain't bad for a single parent, right? Where my community did a damn good job with me. Scroll up, bro.
Got you.
Yeah, I came up in them times, Brown, looking no ice, where it took a whole community, a tribe to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? Remember that saying? Yeah. So I know they see that old space stuff at the front, at the top. You know what I mean? But uh, I don't get too much into that, man. That's something for Big Dog Philly OG. You know what I mean? Uh, but nucleosynthesis of gold starts with atoms. Oh, so it's breaking down the scientific fusion of what how gold is formed. Okay, so it's giving us the input. Okay, nucleosynthesis. Can you blow it up just a little bit for me, cuz? I had to
Of
get
course
off
I
my
can.
computer so I can see it on my computer too. Right, big facts.
Of course I can.
All right, so nucleosynthesis of gold starts with atoms of iron, which were formed by fusion within the core of a star. All elements in the universe with more than 26 protons in their nucleus, heavier than iron, were created through neutron capture processes. When neutrons are forced into the nucleus of an atom within a star. Okay, so they're giving us the scientific breakdown to try to explain it. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. All right. Nearly all the gold atoms were created very quickly in what physicists call the R. What's that? Okay, bad. Thank you. Call the R process. All right, now scroll down just a little bit. All right, scroll up a little bit more. Oh,
All right.
down, my bad. Oh, down a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Boom, my dog. So nearly all gold atoms were created very quickly in what physicists call the R process. For what R for rapid nucleosynthesis. It is the process that some gold atoms form in the S process for slow, just become a older star, becomes a white dwarf. Okay, well, I don't want to get into too much of that, man. Assuming to the atoms of gold found in Virginia today were formed originally by the rapid nucleosynthesis process. Okay, so you hear what that say, right? Is gold still there today? Assuming the atoms of gold found in Virginia today, and they're still assuming, they're speculating, they're trying to give out their science, their scientific background, explanation for it. Um, Found today were formed originally by the rapid nucleosynthesis process. Then Virginia's gold deposits started either with the collision of two neutron stars and created a kilonova, or when a single star nickel iron core collapsed to create a type 2 supernova. I wish Dosey was here. Dosey could have explained this a little better to me too, but uh I'm not with all the explanations. Scroll on up, man. My whole thing is about this goal in these rivers. I'm about to make a connection. Hey, Dosey, just talk about you, man. Speak about a goddess, they she'll show up.
Tell me how far you want me to move, bro.
Lady Moon, what's going on? What's going on? Keep on going. They're still talking in the science right now. Seeing solar system 4.6 million years ago. Yeah, oh, so they came up with a little diagram. Okay.
You want to
Go
go
ahead.
with
Go ahead.
in
That's talking
contrast
about the diagram.
diamonds or keep going?
Okay, we can say that. In contrast, the diamonds found on Earth were created on this planet. It is likely that most of the carbon atoms within diamonds are ancient and predate the formation of Earth. Huh? Just like the gold atoms. However, those carbon atoms were not yet aligned to create diamond crystals that drifted as dust particles within the interstellar cloud 4.6 billion years. See that's too far. That's too many million years for me. Scroll down, man. That's too many million years for me. Okay, boom. Yeah, there we go. Nah, this just show the map right there. They can go back and look at this, but this is maps where gold, how the gold belt. So you see it say the gold what's that? I can't hardly see on this one. The gold belt that comes down. You see how it's coming down? So pretty much, I wish you had another map because it would show like the river. It would actually show how it's coming down on the river from the top all the way down. So this is Virginia right here. So you see all those little dots? Those are all those deposits. So now, if you take this in contrast to where they started building their first forts at, their first forts was lined up like not too close. They was real close to these areas. So we thinking they setting up forts for just strategic military and shit like that. Nah, bro. Nah. They were setting it up so they could. This is when, once they found this is when these settlers and colonizers and pilgrims and stuff, this is when they say, oh, hell no, we ain't paying nothing back to we got just as much as they got. We can become our own independent. But nobody never talks about gold. Have you learned anything about history about gold in the Northeast?
The one thing that's never talked about is that they will never teach you about mining at all. Any mining expeditions on this continent, you will not know what they are actually getting. They will only give you what they want you to know.
No, that's how it is. You already know that's how it is. Go ahead, scroll down a little bit more. I think it's like another little diagram right there. Okay, yeah. So now it's showing you how it goes off. You might want to, yeah, okay, that's the original side. You see all the places over there?
Yep.
So, so all this stuff is starting from up there. So I'm pretty sure it might be farther than that because if I'm pretty sure that goes probably farther up north than that. But you know what I mean? I let them study some of that stuff themselves and find out and bring it back to me. Reason why Virginia was so key to me because they started from Virginia to the Caribbean to top part of South America and call that the West Indies at one point. So what was fishy to me is why did they add Virginia and brought Virginia into this West Indies thing? So I'm like, hold on, there got to be some kind of connection. So lo and behold, gold is the connection. I guarantee you, gold is the connection. You had kings that was getting coins printed over here in the United States and going back, getting sent back over there. Facts. I saved those articles for another day. Where those paperwork, that more than articles. Go ahead and scroll down some more. Let's see what else it say, man. But that's just something for everybody to. Yeah, let's stop right there real quick. Go up just a little bit so we can see the other parts of that. Boom. Gold deposits in Virginia south of the James River are most common in the Virginia district. Source: U.S. Geological Survey. Gold deposits of the Carolina Slate Belt, southeastern United States. Age and origin of the major gold producers. Them boys say the major gold producers on the southeast coast. What? The northeast to the southeast. All right. Y'all make sure y'all go get this article, man. Scroll down some more. Let them see how. I think this article pretty vast. It goes deep in there. Go ahead, Bubba. Yep. Oh yeah. Hold up. Go up a little bit. Let's see the origins. Let's see that origin story real quick. Right there. The origin of Virginia gold deposits affect the environmental impacts during mining. When veins with small amounts of pyrite are excavated, the waste rock generates liquid acid runoff. When massive sulfide deposits are excavated, low pH drainage from the waste material can continue to damage streams from over a century. In Prince William Forest Park, there was a minimum impact from the Greenwood mine, which excavated in gold vine deposits. The nearby cabin branch mine dug into a massive sulfur deposit, created sufficient acid and heavy metal pollution of Quantico Creek. Okay, so these dudes steady mining and they causing pollution and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Looking for that gold. So so if they got a park called Prince William, we already know. You know what I mean? Who they named that after? You know what I mean? Go down some. Let's see what else. Y'all check this out though, man. It's a bunch, man. Just scroll down slow, just so they can see sources and all that, man. Uh, yeah, it actually goes back to Pangea and all that and shit. So that let you know gold been over here. Ancient. Ain't nobody bring it over here and and ain't nobody find nothing. Shit, they already had that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's as far as it go down. Then they got
Oh
the
no.
Ptolemy.
Oh no, it goes further.
It goes further, right? Yeah. So
Oh
just
yeah.
scroll on down. Yeah, let them boys see how vast that is and how it shows everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really do this, man. I just thought I ain't go just pull up just anything. I didn't know it was that long though, 'cause it didn't show that long when I sent it to you.
I'm not even 15% into it.
Yeah. So it gives you everything with that, man. You know what I mean? Definitely. Some research, man, hold up. Okay, check it. This is some kind of history right here. This say the history of food gold, pretty much. And in those locations where gold had been a component of the molten fluids at the depth, those quartz veins included gold deposits. Sulfur was also common in those hypothermia fluids. So crystals of iron sulfate (FeS2) are also found along with gold ore. The clint the glint of the iron sulfate crystals led to led to its common name, fool's gold. The gold may have been carried in hypothermia liquid as nanoparticles that form and collide, comparable to high proteins and fats are suspended within milk. Mm, mm,
It's another word for that though. You know that, right?
yeah. Hey, but don't worry about it. Brother, we goddamn American Indian over here, and I'm not black. I'm American Indian, brother. But if you saying black because go by that, then that's cool. But I'm American Indian, brother. I just said I know that they didn't bring this shit over here or they didn't find it. We already had it. What's going on, YK? Come through, man. Come through for some this information today, man. This ain't about no beefing. I ain't got no time for that today. I ain't feel like no headache. So yeah, so this article right here was just about gold in Virginia. Y'all boys check it out. The source is in the link to that. You can go to the next one straight. Oh, okay, okay. You Puerto Rican? Hmm, okay. So now this from South Carolina, environmental quality. You can blow it up just a little bit.
Yeah, this North Carolina. We're gonna go to
Yeah,
South the third.
yeah. So we going on down North Carolina to South Carolina because it's showing how these rivers connected pretty much. All of these
Right.
stuff is being found in the rivers, you know what I mean? So this page provides information about gold in North Carolina and was designed to answer many of the frequently asked questions about gold occurrences in North Carolina. The North Carolina Geological Survey offers several publications on gold in North Carolina. through our internet sales site, North Carolina Genealogy Survey Shop. Okay. Okay, bet. Don't worry. Everything good. Everything good. The North Carolina Genealogical Service sells publications on gold in North Carolina. Okay. Boom. They just want the copyrights. All right. Gold in North Carolina pamphlet. So this right here will actually show you like the gold deposits. This quick pamphlet on it, man. But you scroll down some more, man. This right here has, I think this actually shows the mines on this one right here. If I'm not mistaken, it shows the mines on this one. Yeah, slow down some when you get like to the pictures, man, so they can see what's up underneath. You know what I mean? These are some rather healthy articles, man. And I ain't in here for long. I just come to drop some stuff for people to go look up, man. Anybody info, but in America, and just to show you that we already know what was over here when they found it out. This is how pretty much. This is what I say helped start the damn 13 colonies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them boys were riding iron buckets 300 feet underground. You know what I mean? 1857. I thought the blondes got power. He crazy. Why ain't been my bad, bronze? Got something coming your way. Yeah, man. So all this is about gold, man. So this whole little thing tonight is just gonna be about gold. You know what I mean? I'm just showing how it's connected from gold from up north and it's coming on down. We went to we was in Virginia first, with Virginia rivers that connected in the North Carolina. Now we in the North Carolina, pretty much the connection. Now it's in the North Carolina. And it's showing you when these boys started mining. Let me say shout out. What's up, Cosmic Cal? What's going on? What's going on with your baby boy?
Ain't nothing to it, OTK. What it do? What it do? Straight smoke.
As always.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, this is a little interesting topic, man. Hey, I just had something ran across my mind. Are they saying how old these mines are?
Yes.
Well, on that first article, shit, they was breaking it down, talking, y'all boys talk with that science and all that, and saying how it was actually first formed in Virginia, saying it was ancient, saying it was there before the world was formed. I'm like, huh?
Hold on.
I mean, as gold, it was
real quick, OTK. What was in that title, they said that this started before the earth formed. Now, how is that one possible?
So they saying they were stars. Basically, they say they came from stars colliding and stardust dropped down to the earth, diamonds and gold like that. But yeah, so what happened is they found these golds inside the creeks first. They started finding nuggets in the creek. That's when it led to the mining age, when they started mining. So they say. Now,
I was about to say.
Now I challenge people because I'm sure going to check in York County. Go ahead.
Look at the time that they was doing mining. This is in the 1800s.
Right.
Think about that. Let's keep that in mind frame. Keep that in your mind. This is the 1800s.
Well, we got mines up here in Michigan so old. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm talking about going back 10,000, 12,000. We got them old as dirt up here. You dig what I'm talking about? But we don't got one thing. We don't got is gold. We got all the copper. We got all the tin.
But y'all
and then we got it. We got a special type of copper. See, our copper has its own basically genetic code. It's laced with a little bit of tin. And the crazy part is most of the Bronze Age, Copper Age weapons that you find in Europe, from Phoenicia through Arabia, all that, even into Russia, comes straight out of Michigan. It's
Damn.
3,000, it's 5,000, 6,000 year. You got to think about it. We talking 4,000 to basically 1,500, 1,200 BC.
So can I go ahead and say this real quick? How insulting is that to say that we wasn't doing this shit first? How is it? How insulting is that?
You know
Especially when
what?
we had it in our outfits.
That's what I'm saying. That's insulting as fuck.
We know how to break it down and everything. Come on, man.
And then you got to think about it.
We know
Who
how to
taught
do
us?
it. Who taught us?
You dig what I'm talking about? So we got it's some stuff been going on in America a
A
long
long
time.
time. A long time. All we got to do
Oh
is
my.
look at the evidence. Is right there in front of us. It's just not gonna say, "Hey, y'all know y'all boy been doing stuff a long time over there, right?" It just ain't gonna say that now. We got to read between these paragraphs and these lines. You know what I mean?
Right.
Word. So check
That's
this
right.
article out right here, man. Blow this up real quick. I got like this one and one more, man, and then we can go in. Cosmo, stay on, 'cause I want to ask you something anyway. Blow this up a little bit for me, baby boy. All right, I'm gonna just read like this first part of this first article. All right, the first U.S. gold rush was started by a 12-year-old boy. Although the 1848 California gold rush was the largest in American history, it wasn't the first. The distinction belongs to the state of North Carolina, where in 1799, a Conrad Reed, the 12-year-old son of a of his of a who's that? A Hessian,
Hessian.
a Hessian,
Hessian.
okay, a Hessian Revolutionary War deserter named John Reed found a 17-pound gold nugget in Little Meadow Creek outside of Charlotte. At first, not knowing what his son had stumbled across, the elder Reed used the rock as a doorstop for his home's front door. It wasn't until 1802 when he took the rock to a local jeweler, then he began to grasp the enormity of his son's discovery. Although he sold a nugget for far less than it was actually worth. So this was 1799 now. Naturally, just finding it in the creek, just without even mining. Just without even
Well,
mining.
that go back to the crazy part is, the Quiche Maya, right? They got stories of a king, right?
Uh-huh.
Who comes from some land that is far, far away, and it take him roughly about 3 years to get there, right? But
Uh-huh.
we hear this same stories from Prester John and the King David narrative about a place called Ophir, where they said
Mhm.
that gold was so plentiful that they just picked it up off the ground.
Mhm.
You dig what I'm talking about? Is many people who say that gold bearing region that's really like that, and it was is the area we now know as Colorado, New Mexico, and Mexico, and right upside them Rocky Mountains. Cause and this Quiche legend go back to the collapse of the Bronze Age. So
Mhm.
this again, really collapse of the Bronze Age is between 1200 and 750 BC, 1150 to 750 BC. That's the Bronze Age collapse. But it go back to at least 12, 1300 years when the effects start kicking in. So that place would have been open, 11, 10, the 1000
Mhm.
BC. That would have been the time of King David and Solomon, right when we hear in the story.
About them
I'm just
looking,
saying.
yeah.
I'm not saying that that's actual fact,
Yeah,
but
yeah, right,
it's
right, right. But that we
it's
all
it's
know,
crazy that it
we
line
all
up.
know that. we all know that Christopher and them boys was in Prester John. They was looking for Prester John and Prester John gold and the Solomon's Temple, Jerusalem, and all that. Yeah, we know that.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. I
Mm-hmm.
saw that in multiple accounts. Big Dog Philly OG, you talking about that first article that I pulled up was
Yeah,
NASA? Now I know that
it was
video
just
was
the image.
NASA.
It was,
Now,
like
like
you
I
said,
said, I
it was
don't.
just the
What I
images.
tell you? Hey, straight smoke. What I tell you? When they get into all that billion and million, yeah, nah, that's too. That's too much out my level. That's why I went down to the origins of gold in Virginia. You know what I mean? That was my main thing because that article actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is from Virginia.org or something like that, right? Straight. I can't.
Correct.
I'm in my phone. Yeah, that's that.
Correct.
That come from actual Virginia.
Correct.
Shout
Yeah,
out to the 7 cities, man. Shout out to the 757. That's my home away from home.
yeah. I love Virginia, man. I love
I ain't
Virginia.
gonna lie.
I was up there. I was up there doing Teddy before Teddy really got real. Well, not real big in promoting people for Missy, right before Missy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you. Well, we'll talk about that OTK because you already know if I know you was dealing with Teddy, well then you know I was dealing with Teddy, and I knew him and was dealing with him before even the Neptunes was on.
Yeah, the Neptunes wasn't out yet neither.
Nope, they was over there off Princess Anne.
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
all of them used to be on the beach chilling.
right in Virginia Beach off Princess Anne. Over there at the they had a
Post up in front of their little bar.
yep, they had a studio called The Future.
Okay, that bitch that looked like a bar. Them boy used to be out there tripping, calling
Yeah,
them
it
people.
looked like
That's
it's lit
that's the
up.
first time
It,
I heard the word shim. I'm like, what the fuck is a shim? They's like a she him nigga. I was like, oh shit. Word.
Oh my God.
Teddy them boys was out there tripping. I mean, they was pulling weed. I was like, boy, these niggas rugged up here, boy, too. They don't got no
yeah,
shit. Yeah, that motherfucker that's a script right there, man. Yeah.
yeah. I
Going on,
graduated from
Simon?
Virginia Beach.
Yeah, legit hustle. What's going on with your fam? What's going on? Yeah, Big Dog Philly OG. I don't get into much of that goddamn weirdo shit neither now. You know what I mean? Like, for real with that. Not weirdo shit, but I don't understand a lot of that shit. So now if somebody was to break it down to me, not saying I would believe it, but I understand it better, man. But you know what I mean?
What are you talking about? Millions and millions of years, them
Yeah,
dating
that first,
systems.
at the beginning of that article, it was given this scientific uh theory or
Theory.
whatever. Yeah, it's not a scientific explanation. You know what I mean on how diamond and goddamn and gold was formed. So it was talking about
Mm-hmm.
stars colliding and particle dust. So I was like, you know what? Let's skip down. I'm really just trying to show this connection. You know what I mean? So scroll down some more for me, big dog OG.
You got it.
What's going on? Richard Neal Bay in here. Legit hustle. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, so this article pretty nice too, man. It goes on and tell it. But yeah, somebody said 17 pounds. That was a big goddamn piece of rock.
Man, do you know what 17 pounds go?
Gold.
Nigga should look that a
Gold.
ounce of gold going for a grip. You dig what I'm talking about? What is it like?
Yeah, 17 fucking pounds, and he sold it for pennies
17
on the dollar.
pounds, dog.
He sold it for
17
pennies.
pounds.
It's 16 ounces in a pound.
Come on, bro. We
Damn.
know the mathematics.
Damn. So check
Damn.
this out. So check this out,
Exactly.
right?
It's like
So
200. It's like 200 an ounce, ain't it?
what is it?
Mm-mm.
Hey, Brown, look at no
Mm-mm.
ice. And my son was 19 pouns. Damn, born night. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He
Like
was
for
a grown
real.
that he had you. That nigga was grown already. He came out with shoes on. 19 pounds. That nigga gonna be a giant for real.
Yeah, ain't no lie,
Hey,
right?
bro. I ain't
Mhm.
gonna sit here and lie. I ain't gonna even sit here and stunt. At the time we talking about this gold, this shit was 800 a zip.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
700. He had 17 pounds.
Yeah, 17 pounds, and it was going for 800 a zip. You want to know what he
Okay,
sold it
800 is
for?
it? What's that? 16 times 8, that's
Right.
128. That's
Think about what I'm saying.
12,800.
How many zips is in a P?
It's 16, so that's 12,000. That's 12,800.
Yeah, y'all talking my math now. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
60,
that's
Right.
12,800
16 zips in
a
a piece.
thing.
There
Yeah,
you
shit,
go.
that's
That's a pound.
128,000 with just 10 of them.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And he sold it for pennies.
Indigenous black man
Yeah,
showed it for pennies, man.
yeah. And look, I know.
He used it for a doorstop.
Man,
Cop,
listen, hold
think
on.
about
The
it. He
nigga
used it
found
for a doorstop on his
Yeah,
front
I hear
door.
you, Juice. I know that's right.
Come on,
hey, hold
man.
on. The nigga picked it off the ground though.
Correct. He got it out the
He
river.
ain't
His
even
son brought
dig
it to
for
him.
it.
Yeah,
He ain't
yeah, it
dig
has
for
to
that.
be, man. That's good. But you can't forget the math, though. Yeah, it's crazy.
So
No, I was
shit, that's
talking
what.
to the
Wait a
chat
minute,
the
wait a
other
minute.
day.
That's over 200. Wait a minute. That 128 times 10, and that's another. That's another
Bro,
what?
say in the chat,
74.
Exactly.
272
That 190.
ounces. 272 ounces, y'all.
Times
Yeah.
800. Times 800.
Oh,
Zip.
shit.
Yep,
800
that's
a
what you
zip.
gotta do.
Off
Wait
of
a minute,
one brick,
272
man.
ounces.
Off of one brick.
216,
Off of
240.
one
Yeah, that's.
fine. Word, off of one fine, dog.
Mm, 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 mm,
Make that
mm.
make sense.
Damn, you talking about now? That's the fine of a century, a fine of a
The,
lifetime,
the,
right there.
the crazy part is that ain't shit.
Cause that's just
It's
one,
more.
right? So
It's
hold up
more
now.
out
Oh,
here,
hey,
man.
check it, Cosmon. I got to go into what happened after that. You know the story didn't stop
Mm.
right there. Yeah. And, and, oh shit. Boy, that shit there big as shit. That motherfucker say even using it for a doorstop.
Yo,
That bitch had to be big, and you know back then where they had them big wood doors
with the glass in the front, you know them
with the
bitches was
glass in the
heavy.
fucking. Boy, the motherfucker been heavy. Excuse me, but those jokers was heavy, boy. Those
Mm-hmm.
jokers was heavy, man. For real. Damn.
You want to know what was used as a doorstop in that time?
What that, bro? A tobacco Indian.
No. Hold on. Come on, bro. Come on.
A
I'm
tobacco
being very
Indian
factual.
statue. No, I'm talking about seriously.
It's called a round.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you seriously though. That's all you saw in front of stores was a black.
Tobacco
Well,
Indian.
now I'm gonna say black because I'm gonna refer to my boy in the chat. But you see American Indian by the
The little
tobacco shop.
statues,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look
the
up
little
look
lawn.
up
They call them
ancient.
lawn gnomes,
Yeah. Look
lawn
up look
niggas.
up look up ancient American tobacco Indians. Point blank. They let you know where they've been at and all. I showed some pictures in my debate.
But what
Man,
I'm
I can't
including,
wait till my rich uncle get out
what
the
I'm
po house. I'm gonna buy up a lot of this old stuff that they been holding from us. You dig what I'm talking about? A lot of
Yeah.
people got
Oh,
our history and culture hid up
uh-huh.
in their basement.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. They got their own shops. And check it now. If they don't hurry up, because I got a follow-up article also on the museums. You know what I mean? So about these museums closing they American Indian section. Man, that's all they gonna do. They gonna start selling it to private collectors.
Or well, now I ain't gonna say and and what they don't sell off, they gonna put right back in the Vatican or into its West Wing, which is called the Smithsonian.
Right.
You dig what I'm talking about? And
Right.
if you get to the Smithsonian, you're done. You're
You
a
know,
ghost.
you notice they talking about all the museums, but you ain't hear the Smithsonian coming up.
No, but when you do hear the Smithsonian come up, shit go missing. you become a myth, a legend,
Fucking fire.
folklore.
Yeah, something about to burn down.
Yeah,
Who is the right wing? Who is the right wing of that?
y'all seen what happened in 2018? Y'all
Wow.
seen what happened in 2018 down there in Brazil? A lot of people they was thinking they was they was worried about Lucy. You dig what I'm talking about? But a lot of people never been to Brazil. They didn't know what was in that place. Bro, do you know they had a literal giant in his bones in there? People used to try to say that shit was fake. Bro, it ain't fake. They burnt that place down on first of all, bro, it's brick. Old school. This
I'll be right
castle
back.
shit. It was like a castle. There's no way that place could burn.
Be right back, OTK.
Okay. Can you blow this up for me real quick? This next little part right here. Let me get into this next part right here, man. This is what happened afterwards. Check this out, Cosmon.
Yeah, open that up so he can see that shit.
Yeah. In 1803, by 1803, Reed has established the first gold mining operation in the U.S. as local papers reported on his business. Nearby farmers began hunting for gold on their properties by searching shallow riverbeds, a practice known as placer mining. When these shallow lying deposits dried up in the 1820s, companies ditched companies ditched the gold pans and began excavating lode mines. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Mining in 1820 after a fine in 1799. And the waters dried up. So they said, fuck it, we're going to mine, which required many more workers until 1828. North Carolina was the only gold producing state in the Union. Its gold rush reached its peak in 1830s and 1840s. Damn, he's not here to pull that screen down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of people don't know that the gold got found in 1848 out in the West Coast.
Right, that's what the beginning of this article has said. You know, that was the biggest in 1848, but it wasn't the first. The first was right here. We looking at the very first time they found gold right here, and a gold rush right here.
It's a whole prophecy tied to finding the gold in the West.
Right.
And
right.
if you didn't know this, it was an Aboriginal who found the gold first, a quote unquote black man.
An indigenous black man,
his son and his brother.
An indigenous black man, you definitely right, man, about the contaminating the rivers and still the existing waterways mining. It did say that in the first article about how they was contaminating it, but they didn't give a damn. They just kept on drilling. And I forgot what river they said they had contaminated, man. But that was in the first article in Virginia. They was talking about the contamination of from the mining. I'm pretty sure all these articles do because it's coming from their state. It's like government articles. Can you scroll down just a little bit, bro?
Quinta, what was it? What was it? The Quinta? The late. And look, hold on, go back up a little bit, because we kind of passed over the most important part of what you just read, bro. They said, first of all, it said in 1803.
Right.
It said in 1803 he started his mining business. Right.
Off of that one rock. Off of that one rock.
Right. And but look, he said when these shallow lying deposits dried up in the 1820s, they had a 2-decade run
A
on
2-decade
just
run. So
picking
check,
on
yeah,
picking gold up off the ground.
off the just walking around picking up nuggets. So check this out. Now I can read the rest of this article right quick, and then you can go in. So we go back until 1828. North Carolina was the only gold producing state in the Union, and its gold rush reached its peak in the 1830s and 1840s, when the industry employed nearly 30,000 people. The state's gold-hued fortunes changed once the first reports of wealth out west arrived in the Carolinas. But Reed never saw the end of his state's gold rush boom time, dying a rich man in 1845 with his mine
Huh.
raking in millions in 1845, and he died.
Mm.
No, Indigenous black man. It wasn't the Pequot. That article that I read, it wasn't about the Pequot. It was the St. James. St. James. It was by the St. James River or something like that. And
I,
the river started with a C. It started with a C. Yeah, with a C.
uh, I thought it would have been down there, probably like the Quintac or I don't know. I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, I think this was Upper North Carolina. This is like because they started Upper North Carolina first.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
gold belt, they had a gold belt that started up in North Carolina, then it came on down. You know what I mean?
All right,
But yeah,
so
man.
let me go ahead and give you a solid timeline. Okay, if the
Yeah.
man died in 1845, as raking in millions, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that means all of this production had to happen in 1750 or 1740,
Why you say that?
because you have to have time to set up that kind of equipment, bro.
No, he started in 1799 after he found the
Man,
rock. This
Think
after he
about
found the
just
rock.
hold on, just
Uh,
think about what I'm saying. In order to get that equipment, bro, that takes time. Okay,
mm-mm.
okay,
no, dog,
okay.
they didn't
He,
need no equipment. They didn't need no equipment. See, you wasn't here when I read this part of this article right here in 1803. Just read the top part. Dog, they was walking around just picking it out they damn little rivers.
Right.
They was
for
just
two
Like
picking it up
decades.
saying,
until 1820. Then that's when they just started ditching, which means they just
okay,
started
so
digging
I'm
inside.
gonna say
They
this
just
again.
started digging in the rivers and shit and
They seen
contaminating the bitch at the
they
same time
seen,
too.
they seen where it was coming from, bro. They can only do so much by hand. That means that it took time, and they cultivated and seen where it was coming from. It took time for them to get that equipment to go even get the rest of what they wanted. It took
Well, they
time.
had 20. They had over 2 decades.
Actually, four.
Four, really? Yeah. But I'm just saying
I'm
before they
sorry.
even got
I,
before they
I,
even had to get around to actually drilling, and I'm sure this guy who was still pulling in gold when he died in 1845, right? His land was loaded, so he was
Loaded.
pulling in millions since 1803.
Where
You dig what I'm talking about? He has never stopped, and he was able to probably get on quicker. You dig what I'm talking about than most
check
people.
it now. And all them boys was doing was hunting and searching shallow river beds called
Right,
placer mining. And when the
right.
beds drew up in 1820s, them boys still had another 20-year, 25-year run of digging.
Come on,
That
that's all
ain't
I'm
them
his
boys are
saying.
family
getting
now.
money.
That's not the family.
That's
But
time.
the start 4 years after you found your first nugget, you
And then
established the
you got
first
to
gold
remember,
mining
he
company. Go
passed that
ahead.
down to his son. The son found the nugget.
That man
Right.
was a miner, dude. That man became an instant miner on his own accord. Seriously.
So did
Yeah.
you would
Right.
have too?
The
You
first
would have
What?
gold.
too.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. All I'm doing is I'm highlighting exactly what OTK has brought to me about this. So I'm looking at the timeline in this. That man ended his life had to end at like 60, 70 years old. Let's just hypothetically say, right? So let's deduct 40, 50 years to where he was a young man. That puts us back way before 1799 when
Well, he was
He was
you know
already
his son
grown
was
in
12. His
1799.
son, yeah, his son was 12.
He already
Yeah,
had
it
a
did say
son
what his
who was
name was.
12.
Scroll,
okay,
scroll back the up real quick. Yeah, it brown liquor no ice. It did say his name. Reed, something Reed.
Reed, yeah.
Conrad Reed. That's the
Yeah,
boy's name.
Conrad Reed, right outside
1799.
Charlotte. So Charlotte leads you coming from up north. You go through Charlotte, that'll lead you straight through Fort Jackson, which will bring you straight down 26 up of 77 to 26, and that will bring you straight to where I'm at. And watch this now.
So
Watch
he
how I tie this
so
in
he
now,
coming from
Conrad.
a dig OTK. So he coming from north to south from the Virginia border down.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yes. And I'm about to
Yep.
tie it in. Watch this. I'm about to tie it in. Yeah, you got his name, Brown Liquor, and they got his son name too, right? Yeah, his
John
son
Reed.
name Conrad Reed. So I'm gonna do the research. Part 2 gonna be on Conrad.
Hey, but look, this nigga say, look, it say he a Revolutionary War deserter.
Deserter.
I need to look up what a Hessian is. If I'm not mistaken,
You want me to do
Hessians
that right
are
now?
Germans.
Yes, please look that up for me. Yeah, I thought that's what well, the
I
first
could
thing
be
came to my
wrong.
mind was Hessian. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. But yeah, oh, that's the immigrant apprenticeship. So he came in at what, 1720? That's when
John
he
Reed, an illiterate Hessian deserter
Tried to tell you.
during the Revolutionary War, founded the first commercial gold mining
Ooh,
operation in the United States around the year 1803.
you know
When
what
he was
commercial
born,
mean?
he was born in 1759.
Yep.
So
Tried
Yeah.
to
he was
tell you.
40. So
So,
he was 40
so
years old when he found the gold. So
when his son
he,
found it, so he had his son when
yeah,
he was 28.
right. So
There you go.
at 1799.
Sound like his
Boom.
youngest boy.
Yep. Yeah, Richard Neal Bay. Exactly,
What
Richard
is the
Neal Bay.
Hessian
So
again?
this is
Uh, where are they from?
yeah, he didn't click on it yet. He just clicked on John Reed first.
Look
I
at
clicked
that,
on
though.
it.
Yeah. But Richard Neal Bay, yeah,
Wait,
that's
what
what
does
I
that
was
say?
doing. I was showing like how this whole thing right here, how this whole thing was about gold over here. And that's why you see all these places, you see a bunch of forts and military bases today.
But they was there, the forts was there
Makes sense.
before shit. The forts was already there before they even got there. They just had the
Yeah,
type of
but they
artillery that could
right.
overcome it.
So now, after they found this gold and this gold became a gold rush, this is when you see a
Hold
bunch of forts
on.
getting sprung up.
They German. I knew it.
They Germans, right? So this
I
is
knew it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We glossing over the biggest thing.
I can't hardly see it, bro. You got that shit so small and I'm on my phone.
It's all good. You know, as soon as you say something to me, I'm gonna be on it.
I'm already ready, Brown Liquor. You already know. I'm already on it, kid.
Mercenary.
Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it said at the that's the name of the paper, the website. I seen
That's
that at
your
the very top.
indenture.
No, what I'm
That's your
saying.
indenture.
Right, that's your indenture. It says it at the
That,
beginning of the paper at the very top. That joker said, I said, damn, immigrant entrepreneurship. What the
hey,
fuck?
but
It says it
you
at the
know what
very
that
top of that
means,
paper.
though? Do you know what that means? That means he did a
Indenture
deal
service.
with the crown to come over here, most likely to be a soldier.
Correct.
You dig what I'm talking about? And once he
And then become a
once he
dessert.
finishes his duty with the soldier, he would have got whatever his indenture entailed. Usually about 100 or so, couple hundred acres. You dig what I'm talking about? And this is probably how he came into that land.
What's up, Marquise? What's going on, man? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He probably just ended up just setting up shop there because he was a deserter.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you dig what I'm talking about? He got his land and he bust up.
And on top of this, he had to have been around other people like him because, for him to call him a Hessian, and he said everybody started looking for it on their land. It was all of them deserters together, bro.
That makes sense when you think about who came into Pennsylvania and who came into Virginia.
Yeah, hey, Richard Neal Bay. Yeah, man, we had seen that. We just did the math on the rock or how much the rock came up to 272 times $800 an ounce, and you know what I mean? Came up with the number. Shit, though, we did all that because all that was at the very beginning of this article. That's what this article starts off with about the boy who found it. He was 17. I mean, he was 12 with a 17-pound rock with 28 grams in an ounce. You got 16 ounces in a pound. And we kept on doing the math, and we kept on doing the math from there.
Sheesh.
$800 a zip, bro.
Wait a minute, am I doing this? Is my math right or am I tripping? That's 100.
I have to break out the calculator real quick.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Real quick. Because I don't think motherfuckers is understanding this.
That's gotta be 200 and what am I thinking? That's 216, 222.
I think somebody had said like 272, right? In the chat earlier.
No, it's 272 ounces. It's 272 ounces.
Oh, that times
but that
the 800.
Times 800.
Yeah. Yeah. You dealing at least 100 bands strong.
220,000 least.
Bro, no.
That's 200. That's 200, 800.
No, that's $217,000, $600.
And what is that? What is that equivalent to back then?
Wait a minute. What'd you say? How much it was?
It's
217,000.
0.6.
Okay, 217.
So what was 217,000 in 1799?
$2,000.
Hell no.
I'm telling you. He sold it for pennies, bro.
No.
I'm gonna say this again.
I'm saying the equivalent.
He sold it for pennies, bro. You got it. You cannot gloss over that. He sold it for
we get what you're saying. He's saying what would be the equivalent dollar amount today to $217,000 in 1803.
1799. Yeah, 1799. He found it in 1799.
Okay.
But he didn't sell it to 1802.
Yeah.
So you want me to do inflation math?
See what the dollar amount 217,000 with the in 1803.
Yeah.
You did what I'm talking about. What would that convert to? We know he sold it for less. We know he sold it for way less.
400.
But we just trying to see what that, because he's an instant multimillionaire.
Yeah, American Indians say 2 million.
No. 440 million point two.
What?
I'm serious.
What happened? Whoa.
You told me to do the math. That's what I did.
Yeah.
What's the inflation rate?
Damn, Juice said 45 mil. Juice said 45 mil.
It's 440 million point 422.400.00.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm being honest. You asked me to do the
Oh
math.
my
I did it.
fucking
Yeah.
god.
That boy
So,
was
so
stupid
Cosmon,
rich.
so Cosmon, if you got nothing but forts and a strong military, and you starting to find stuff like that, is this your chance to break off from England or not?
Oh no, we gone. We
We
going to
gone.
Sizzle.
We gone. We
We
gone.
going to
We
Sizzle. Hey, you
gone.
done already gave me my land, and I didn't hit it rich.
Right.
You hit.
Right.
You hit on getting you hit on that, and you lost the war, dog. My bad. You lost, cuz.
We all deserters.
Hey, hey, look, I
Y'all
got to
fight
live
your
with
own
these
shit.
niggas. You ain't got to live with these niggas.
I'm tired of dying, man. Fuck that.
Yeah. Nigga, I done hit it
Word.
rich. I'm done arguing with you niggas.
Damn.
You tell
So
tell
now,
the king I said get paid.
this would explain how the goddamn railroad system was set up with Wells Fargo coming from Cali.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Remember, these is the horse
Hmm.
and buggy people.
Definitely. Yeah.
Ain't
At
no
first, yes.
goddamn way they set up
Yes.
no goddamn railroads. None of that.
No, not
These niggas couldn't
listen,
even
I'm talking
they
about
couldn't
this
even
is
deal
gonna
with
be the
the
lead of
shit
it.
in the streets. They
Yeah.
had listen, they had whole problems just dealing with horse shit. Where it was where people would get so sick and it would get so septic around there. Listen,
Right.
ain't no way you gonna tell me these people built
No,
no.
hold on. Cosmon, y'all be taking what I be saying like I'm giving credit to these. I will listen. No.
No, I
What
know
I'm
you
saying
not.
is, I'm saying these are things that's leading up to this. So now I'm putting dots together because when 1848 hit, when the gold rush started over there in Cali, Wells Fargo then was trying to get their money over back this way. So they was hiring people to try to get their money back to the Midwest and then to the North to get it in the banks to get the gold converted over.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say the train system. Yeah, they was horse and buggy, but I'm talking about, after the horse and buggy, I'm like, damn. So was the train
What
system?
you
I know
mean
it was
though?
set up
Hold
also
on,
to
we had
transport
horse and
and
buggy in the
carry it around.
1900s.
Yeah. Huh?
We had horses. Them niggas had horse and buggies in the
In the
1900s.
1900s too. Yes, definitely.
So
Definitely.
no. I'm not. I just want you to get that. Understand that I'm not arguing with you. I'm just getting the people to
Okay.
see the overall point that there is no possible way these barbaric people who had just found soap made no goddamn train. You dig what I'm talking about? Now, mind you, they already at this time, early 1820s, already talking about blimps. Where did y'all get that shit from? It was already here. That shit was already here.
Yeah, man. That fucking train system was a way for them to get the military in and out that motherfucker in and out of area quick.
Not
Quick,
only
though.
that,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what we did. That's what we did. We was already always technologically advanced. Always. You got to think about this. The last Iroquois chief to fight in the Beaver Wars, right? In the end of the 1640s, 1649. He was born in 1559. His name is Black Train.
Right.
Wasn't no trains in
It wasn't no
1559.
fucking train
How his
then.
name Black Train then? They lied about everything. And listen, I'm telling you, and I'm gonna get my my little travel on this year. I'm getting my little metal detector and my little thing. Listen, it's some shit out here in this country.
Oh
And
yeah,
we
definitely.
and the crazy part is we standing on it.
Remember, I used to laugh when I
We
used to
looking
see a
around.
motherfucker with the metal detectors. I used to laugh my ass off, like, what the fuck these motherfuckers looking for these metal detectors? Till you start seeing motherfucker pop up on the news, they found ancient shit. Instant millionaire. What?
The crazy part is we already know it's there.
Right.
It ain't like you just got to know what you looking for. You know
Right.
what's there.
Right. Right. You ready, bro? You can go to the next one. That's another article too they can check out, man. Let's go to the next one. Let me finish tying this in real quick. Uh uh Why is he pulling that up? Cosmon, what's the farthest you heard they found gold out west? Is Cali?
Um, the farthest I've heard it, I think, is Alaska.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep, I found
I,
some in
I,
Alaska too, my damn self. The
Alaska,
Klondike, the Klondikes.
yeah, Oregon,
Mm.
um, and Cali.
Yeah, 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 definitely. That motherfucker all through there now. Don't get it twisted now. That bitch all through there. They just can't do nothing on the reservation lands. That's all. So that
My
bitch
thing
all through
is,
there.
a lot of this gold is brought from deep veins, deep in the earth, and brought up. My thing is, what the hell brought that vein up on the East Coast? Is there some type of dead
We got
mountain or
volcano.
volcano that we
Yeah.
ain't seeing?
Well, that's what they was trying to say, talking about the volcano silk or something in that first article, man. After the show, just go back and rewind the show, and
Yeah.
you will see it. Yeah, yeah. We got but yeah, man, the boys doing offshore drilling or oil, man. I got a couple of shows that I'm gonna do, just like this one, just some interesting topic, just to make us think and to go get into a bill. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's all. That's all. That's all. Go ahead,
And it's
pull
the
this up.
thing.
Let
It's,
me.
it's about sharing knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, right, right, right. Go to the next one, bro. I think it's only like two more, then that's it. But yeah, that Klondike was funny to me. You know what I mean? That one was funny. Not funny like that, but I was like, oh, okay, well, that's what's up. Big dog Philly OG always on the job, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, I hope this was informative. I know a lot of us probably already I know, you know what I mean, this, and maybe some of us didn't know, but just something else to put in the air, man, just so we can know. Something to make y'all mind think. So when y'all start doing y'all timelines and y'all start doing history, you can say, well, goddamn, if my people's then was in this area and this was being found, where the hell was my people? What the hell they did with my people? What the hell going on? All
Right.
right, man, boy. Oh, it's already in the back. All right, my dog. Which one is this right here? Bim. Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one you
I'm gonna be
talking about
totally
right
honest
there.
with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, OTK. I don't think we should run that video because we need to vet that a little bit solider.
What do you mean?
Got to go
I
through
got
it.
I got that in my
He said you
presentation.
don't want no, you don't want to tie his name to it. You dig what I'm talking about? Like he pushing the info before it's fully vetted.
Nah, that shit's 7 years old.
I get it. I get that.
You
But
got
it's
your
just
face on this what?
no. You're all good. Whatever you want to do, we're gonna do.
Who is that? Is that Charles Manson?
Where
Right there with the fro.
Nah, that's the supposed. I think those are the people over there in Alaska. These the people in Alaska right here.
Mm.
The Klondike gold rush. Frozen riches. That's what they call it.
That nigga got a for real fro.
Yeah, he do.
That's a brother.
Yeah, that's over there in the American West.
Yeah, that's a brother there. And you
The
can you
boy
can
been
fake a lot
shooting
of things, but you can't fake that hair.
him. And you can say, who is that? Charles Manson? What you smoking on, man?
Man, smoking on some of this 8 Mile Run, man.
Yeah, all
This
bullshit
shit, this
aside,
shit fire.
you can look at his eyes and nose. His eyes is what gave it away.
Yeah, if did nothing else, that motherfucker George Jefferson pushed back on that fro. Show gave it away. That nigga moving on up.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, he got a serious flow though, for real.
Hey, look, but look, you can't go nowhere out. You can't see niggas. It's niggas in Alaska, bro. You can't get away from niggas.
That boy,
It's niggas in Alaska, bro.
boy, boy,
But
stays in Yukon. Elder Bard's great great uncle.
man, that nigga might get drunk and hit that. I call your name, girl.
Oh damn.
uh,
Oh damn.
hey,
Damn.
Takes away the pain.
Right.
Afro having ass.
You'd have put me all the way back in a whole nother realm right now with that one.
That's where you're supposed to be, man. We old school here.
yeah, man. Yeah, I just want to play. You talk about what? You got me lost now, bro. Huh?
I
Yeah,
got
you
it. I got it
me lost
queued up.
now.
OTK, I got it queued up.
Yeah.
However you want to go about it, I still got you, brother. It's all good. I got it queued up.
Shit, you got me wondering why you say that now.
No, I just keep looking at the optics of it. It's just the optics.
Don't worry about it. We just want the knowledge.
I'm not. But at the same token, I respect my man. And if I have any kind of anything about anything, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. For sure,
I respect that. You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
why
yeah,
I
for
said
sure.
you got me worried about why you say that, right?
Right. Yeah,
Shit.
shit. Yeah, I'm wondering now. What the hell?
Shit, it ain't like your
I'm
shit.
being totally honest with you. It's just the fact of who is doing what. That's all.
Ah man, fuck
Oh
that.
man, fuck
They got
that.
the fucking money to film the motherfucker. Let's go show
That's
that
true.
shit.
Let's
Yeah.
go it.
Shit.
How
I'm
you want me
proud
to
they
get it?
did the motherfucker. Blow that bitch up. Let me blow this motherfucker up. Put that bitch on the solo screen. Let's go.
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah. Put your oh shit, I ain't mean to put it on that screen right there. Okay. Boom. Alright.
What you say, bro? Did you say something? Did you want me to pause it?
Yeah, I messed around and I had it on the big screen. And I meant to kept us on the screen too.
Oh, okay. Did you want me to push through it a little bit, like type shit?
Turn it up. You could turn it up some.
Bingo.
All right.
All good.
Yep. Y'all can see the title out there, y'all.
Yeah.
This is an episode called Axeman Goose Street Gold History. So this where I'm at. You know what I mean? Actually, some of these areas where I'm at. Go ahead, bro. Let's go. That's all we ride them on the street now.
There's this place called Goose Creek.
Oh yeah, I see why you said that. Yeah. Yeah, we might want to get through this a little quick.
That's what I was gonna ask you. You want me to get past a little dialogue type shit?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I just want to show the sign and all that, bro. You go. It's skipping, and we got to mute up too when it's on, but it's skipping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. I got you though.
See, they talk about a little bit of the history, so I don't want you to miss that part.
Before we get rich. My logging career's over. Let's go
Some of
find some
my
gold.
boy paid my people some pretty heavy, dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Who land they on? What's wrong, man? I just
It's when they put all the ground one here and they.
that shit skipping too much, man. But anyway, man, this was go look it up on YouTube, man. It's on YouTube. It's called Axeman, man. Goose Street Gold. You know what I mean? And they actually show you like the places. I was telling people a while back. I was like, "Yo, we still got freshwater streams that produce, natural water. Like you can go and drink from it right now. You know what I mean? Um, where we got ponds down here that produce their own water, natural spring ponds. We got springs like healing springs, man. We got one that's like a detox spring, man. We got all kind of natural stuff, man, down here, man. I love my state. I ain't gonna lie.
Link is in the chat, broski, for this video. For anybody that want to check it out, the link is in the chat.
Yeah, that joke about skipping up. That's But yeah, man, y'all check that out, man. Huh?
Unless I go ahead and do my work to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. They link in the chat, man. They can go and look it up. You know what I mean?
The little city I'm from is built on a hot spring, a mineral bath. It's called Mount Clemens, and the whole city was built on hot springs. So they up here deep. We got a couple of them up here in Michigan. You know, ain't nothing but water up here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it's crazy, right? Like I got books with like the old maps of Goose Creek where they show like how my peoples and boys dug a baby river from offshoots of the Atlantic Ocean and brought that motherfucker straight through this neighborhood, dog. To today, it's called a road. His name, they done brought so much dirt in here and built up around here and stuff like that, for building up and shit to where it's just a road now and it's called Old Back River Road. That was actually a real river at one point. Like you could have taken from the Atlantic Ocean straight into the interior of Goose Creek. You know what I mean? So we got stories about Blackbeard when he when he was pirating up the Atlantic coast. He used to come on in through right there, dock, and then the boys come right on through. And the road, I live off that road now. You know what I mean? I'm right off that road, Old Back River, and it's crazy, dog. The way the road winds and drop and come back up like that. It's like one of the only roads around here that does that. Every other road around here pretty much flat.
There was a time when you could literally and not even touch the ground go from the Atlantic to the Pacific through North America. The roads we call like Route 66, I-80 that cut straight through the middle of the country from the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
You do what I'm talking about? If you notice, all the rivers flow west and southwest. You dig what I'm talking about? If they are on the eastern side of the Mississippi, you dig what I'm talking about? They flow to it. There's only really one that flows back east, but it splits into two. And the crazy part is it flowed up. How does it do this? Because this is how you know
the opposite direction.
This is how you know that the Osceola, or what they call the Mississippi, is really the Osceola, is man-made. Because from First of all the water is coming from the Allegheny mountains all the way down, and from the Great Lakes down um uh uh into the Mississippi. You dig what I'm talking about? But they got the the Great Osceola East, or the Ohio, don't float from the Allegheny to the Mississippi. It float from the Mississippi to the Allegheny. And the proof of that is the river that shoot off of that, which is the Tennessee. This is all part of the Mississippi, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Tennessee shoots which way? It shoots south and east against what everything else is doing. You dig what I'm talking about? Listen, this stuff was literally carved. Our ancestors did this on purpose. They think these people didn't have technology, and they did. They had the level, the guile. You got you. I mean, this is the Otto land.
Hey,
this is the
OTK,
Otto land.
real quick. I have to go ahead and get my stuff off the smoker. I'm gonna go ahead and slide on back into the back, and let me know if you need anything from me, bro. I'm always here.
Yep. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna be on here too much long. I'll probably be in about another 30 minutes, man. I'm about to drop the link. If anybody want to come in, man, and come build, man. Yeah, go ahead in, Cosmo. Go ahead. That's interesting. I always hear people who live by the Mississippi that happens.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it shouldn't happen. It should be an impossibility, because we know that water flows downhill. That means it had to be graded and leveled to find what they call the guile, or the level. You dig what I'm talking about? You had to grade it. That means you carved it. You cut it. And then once you get down to the bottom of the Mississippi, you get down to the bottom of the Ohio, the Tennessee, it's nothing but concrete up under there. All that shit is hand dredged. All of it. And it been there, shit, what, 9,000, 10,000 BC, easily since then. You know what I mean? You could literally get on a canoe, a boat, and go from the Pacific straight through to the Mississippi and straight through to the Pacific and never have to touch land. And there's two ways to go. There's a southern route and a northern route. This is where your Route 66 and your I-80 come in. They was literally carved pathways. You still there, OTK? Let's see what's in the chat real quick. Who up in the chat? Hey, man, while I'm here.
That's some smart ass engineering.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we built pyramids. I showed the people we had boats 35,000 years ago here in America. You dig what I'm talking about? A pyramid, they not even called pyramids. They called Hakadoa. That's how you say it in your ancient Algonquin tongue, Hakadoa. Or the place with one door, or the place of darkness, because that's what they were made for. They were made to be in dark so you can have spirit communion. No sound, no noise, almost like a sensory deprivation. You dig what I'm talking about? And And whether people believe it or not, your ancestor believed it. You dig what I'm talking about? They said that the angelic beings came down there and taught them face to face, mouth to ear. Wasn't no book.
Right,
You the
right.
book. You dig what I'm talking about? So, and then we created
Y'all boys can
the
hit the link if
mounds.
y'all want to, man. Ain't gonna be in here too much longer. Probably about another 30 minutes in here billing with Cosmon, man. You know what I mean? Y'all hit the link, y'all want to. Y'all come up and bill about what y'all saw so far, you know what I mean? Y'all wanna elaborate on it, you know what I mean? Shit, let's go, let's get it, man. You know? Go ahead,
Yeah,
Cosmon.
Uncle Leroy's Hoodoo Corner. Yeah, I'm from Detroit, Cass. You know what I mean? Um, and what up, though, to you, though? You know what I mean? What up, though, my baby? It's all good. Don't be
Yeah,
tripping. But
but in that video though, Cosmon, right?
yeah,
Um, my cousin, them boys head bad too. Who land that was? Them boys head bad. Um, but
that's your
they
people landing, y'all.
and they
They getting cashed out.
they broke up. No, they broke them off now. Oh yeah, they broke them off
Oh yeah,
now.
they
Oh
getting cashed out.
yeah, they broke them off now. Trust me. Um, but yeah though. Um shit, I want to say my people them not sell that shit now. I want to say after that, what's going on, Shaq? Peace to you, man. Link in the chat, man. Come on in, jump on in, come build, man. We just talking about this gold rush on the East Coast, man.
That's some
Before
dope
the gold,
info, man.
before the gold rush in California, man.
Shit, 20, shit. At least
48
28
years,
years.
48. Them boys say
48
about
years.
18.
Yeah,
Them boys say
really.
about
45
yeah.
years. 45 years.
45 years, bro. But shit, we can't even accredit. Well, okay, so 1848 is when they really struck the goal and they was all for it then, right?
Right.
They was all in for it then, right?
But
Okay, and
49,
that's when it was full established. It was a full blown thing then, right?
right, that's when people start migrating 49.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay,
they found it in 48.
right. Okay. What's going on with your belly, also?
Hey, what's good? What's good with y'all? What's up, Cosmo?
What's going on, Balioso?
What's good, man?
Man, what up,
Shit,
though?
just
Yeah,
tapping in, man.
Oh
what's
man,
the word?
just chopping it heavy with the boy OTK, man, getting some of this Goose Creek gold up out the ground. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Get
Shout
some of
out
this
to the
Goose
creek
Creek. What you know
side.
about that Goose Creek, Balioso?
Man, I ain't been, man. I gotta go one of these days, man.
Yeah, man,
I really
Boochewy,
do.
man. You know what I mean? Boochewy. They changed it to Goose Creek when them Lord proprietors came, but we called it Boochewy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's our original name now, Boochewy.
Boochie.
Hey, OTK, man, it's something I want to ask you, man. I've been wanting to ask you, man. I've been wanting somebody to speak on this shit, man. Speak on the whole Gullah Geechee, King Quet. Hold on, King Quet, and answer this while you go in, because we just want you to go in. And are the Geechee, right? Are they from Africa? Just give us the whole breakdown and clear that up for us, man. Your boy Cosmo, I want to know.
I think. Cosmo, you crazy. I remember I
Hey,
came on
hey,
your
look,
show.
hey, man, I just started off, man. While we up here, man, we just gonna keep chopping it heavy. We gonna keep chopping heavy.
Well, man,
We gonna put everything on the floor. Everybody get a shot. You get a shot. You get a shot. You hear me?
Quick.
Yeah.
Quit.
man, I've been on the warpath hole. all weekend, cuz. Word, I been on the warpath all weekend, cuz, boy.
Hey,
That bullshit
hey,
shooting up.
hey, you fucking with
Bullshit.
the right one.
Boy. Me and my boys, boy, me and my dogs that been bouncing, boy. We were scalping like it wasn't shit, right?
Oh yeah, man. Shit, they know that.
Oh
Hey, man,
boy.
that was a good interview with Bap too, man.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was, bro.
That was
Thank
an
you,
interview
man.
with Bap. Good
Thank you, man. Thank you,
interview.
man.
And
Uh,
matter of fact, OTK, I want to say that, you know what I'm saying? That's really how you run an interview. You know what I'm saying? You keep energy in it. You know what I'm saying? So people don't get dulled out and stuff. You keep
hmm
good spirits with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you did a good job, man. Yeah, that was a great interview.
You just
word.
got to keep it real, man. People want to hear the real shit. You dig what I'm talking about? And once you tapping in, you dig what I'm talking about. It's gonna be impactful either way. You dig what I'm talking about? Because it can be fun and still be entertaining and yet be still insightful and have knowledge and you can get something from it.
Right, right.
Yeah,
And you know that, and that's the thing too, man. And bringing it closer to back too. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing, man. It was about him. He always worrying about us and on the show and worrying about this person and that person, but it was all about, you know what I mean, him
yeah.
on that one,
Hey,
man.
I'm telling y'all boys gonna be back in trouble, man. Once this new computer come back in, boy, it's shot to everybody get a shot. we just gonna go on a month wide scalping spree. You dig what
Right,
I'm
right.
talking about? You get to throw my wild Indian clothes on. You dig what I'm talking about?
Mm, right, right. See,
Wild
I'm
Indian
out
shit on.
for. I'm out for. I'm gonna say it like this, man. I really don't dig like the fighting on each other, man. I want to scalp some Africans, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
want to
Hey,
beat
but
up,
but the
some.
crazy part is we the only ones want to fight, Balioso. It's
Hey,
just like it's just like in the old days when them niggas came here enslaved those ships. We was the only niggas
yeah,
fighting.
yeah, man. I wanna debug get the table on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Chop it on one second, elbow drop on the nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Hey, I kept telling OTK, man, get the table, man. I'm gonna power bomb this nigga, man.
Hey boy, you showing your age, Balioso. Them boys don't know nothing about D-Von.
Debug. Yeah, yeah, man. I know. I know it, man. I see one of them in the chat.
Who?
He probably done ran now. Uncle Leroy's hoodoo corner. Nigga, that shit come
Oh,
from her anyway. I don't know why you got hoodoo on you, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick at you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick at you till we get some understanding around this joint.
It's or well, there's also a hoodoo in Islam too. There's a hoodoo, but it's about
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
what
yeah, 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 yeah. It's like
it's a
voodoo, right?
yeah, it's about
Oblution.
it's the punishment that's dished out for certain offenses, but they cut your
Mm,
hands off and shit. That's the whole shit.
yeah.
That hoodoo allows them to castrate you. Hoodoo allows them to
Castrate.
enslave you.
my bad.
Yeah, no, you all good, bro. It allowed them to cut your hands off, or you did want to cut your nose off, or martial and corporal punishment. You did what I'm talking about, and the ability to enslave a person who is not Islamic, or you can even convert to Islam and they can still enslave. You dig what I'm
Nah,
talking about?
damn.
That's called hoodoo.
Yeah, now see, I didn't know that. I thought they was just supposed to slave the coffee.
No, yeah, they're gonna get the copper, but also let's just be real. I'm reading what's his name, Ibn. He got it's one of they he's writing about Islam and its entrance into Africa and slavery. You dig what I'm talking about? So he said, and this is what he said, man. I ain't trip on this. He said the reason why we enslave the they call them Abyssinians or the dark people, the niggas over there in Africa. He's like the reason we enslave them is because they don't fight back.
That, and hey man, my homeboy used to say that. He say, man, JB, when you look at them, they look so so peaceful. Like look how they walk, man. They just ain't no fight bone in their body. You know what I'm
And
saying?
if
They
you
always
if you watch them today, Balioso, you get they it's a rhythm thing they missing. You dig what I'm talking about?
yeah,
It's a thing. If you notice, the best fighters in the world are American Negroes. Period.
right.
Now it's some boys who can throw, and you dig what I'm talking about. And even in the other countries, the best of the best is still melanated. You dig what I'm
Right,
talking about?
right.
Now there's a few outlander Japanese guys, a few, but when it comes to throwing them knuckles, we just got a natural rhythm. Foo, 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 foo. It don't
Right,
you,
right.
you you dig what I'm talking about? You gotta find one of them, a specimen. You got to be in Ganu.
That's what
You
I was
dig
just
what I'm
gonna
talking
say. Well,
about?
they found one. They found Uno, but shit.
Shit, nigga, we got
Even
we got 100. We got 100 of them in every hood.
oh yeah, yeah.
Little niggas put some hands on you. We listen.
Hey,
We come out the womb jabbing. You dig
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
I done see some little niggas put some big niggas
What?
on their back. Yeah,
Come on.
I done see that, man. Hey,
And
don't
that
never
that listen.
underestimate. Hey.
And that come from the Indian. Y'all better listen to when that man said you can't enslave an Indian. They just
Better
stop.
listen to it.
They don't
Yeah.
work. Even if you can enchain them, they don't work. They don't eat. They don't. They would rather die
Hmm.
than to be enslaved because you take something from them. You dig what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? So as soon as he get a chance, he gonna try to kill you. That's all he thinking. Soon as I get out these cuffs,
Right, right.
that's all he thinking about. And you now Lil Mbutu now, they'll go along with the play. You dig what I'm talking about? We will work, and we will plot on these cracker white boy. Now you dig what I'm talking about? And then that whole story is over. That whole shit is
Uh,
backwards.
Man,
You know what I mean? Because
but
it's
you ain't lying
really
though.
what they gonna
hey,
what they gonna
Vincent,
find out, Balioso, is
I understand.
really it was white boys getting off them ships. It
You
was
done
white
already
boys in the
told me.
bows of them ships. You dig what I'm talking about? Being
Hmm.
packed like sardines brought here. They are the Africans.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
Vincent, where you at, bro? Vincent say he drive for Ladile. That's a long ride for a day driver. We have a store on Goose Street. Oh, where
Hmm.
you driving from?
That's what's up. Yeah, I got to visit South Carolina, man. I have a line coming out of South Carolina. So I gotta visit it.
Who don't?
She was she was born in 1819 down there.
Eighteen
You say you
nineteen.
got a what?
Ancestor, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Ancestral
okay.
line. Uh, and I said she was born in 1819 down there. I don't know where down there, but I know all the record it say South Carolina.
Yeah, I got some people all through that thing, man. All through that thing
Yeah.
when wasn't none of it there. Wasn't no Georgia.
Wasn't
It
no
was
Georgia.
all Florida.
Wasn't no North Carolina neither.
None of that.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, they created Georgia as a
As a
buffer
Yeah.
ground.
as a halfway marker, pretty much a break as a mediator state,
Yep.
Mhm.
pretty much after the Yamasee War.
Yep. Because them niggas in the
Yeah.
South wasn't playing. Shout out to my Florida niggas, man. Them niggas been goons a long time.
Yeah. Wow, wild Indians. And check
Yeah,
this
them
out, right?
niggas goons.
What's crazy, right? That part of Georgia is Savannah, Beaufort, right? There's Beaufort,
Oh.
and then it's Savannah, Georgia. It's Beaufort, South Carolina, Hilton Head, and all that, right? What's crazy is the Spanish never came up that bitch. They tried to set up a colony here, but it didn't last. So they didn't never come all the way up here. They stayed
What's
down.
McCall DeSoto? DeSoto went up through there. He went up
He,
through there, but he
he
seen
tried.
this
Yeah,
ain't what you want.
yeah, he tried. But nobody
Yeah,
set
so
up shop here, dog. The British and the French and the English came, and how they came? They came with that friendly shit, fur
well,
trade,
they look
U.S.
like
fur
me and
trade.
you.
Mm-hmm.
They look like me and you. And they was talking like they had some sense, but we wasn't looking to see they had that Bible. They had that Bible in the one hand. We ain't see that club in the other hand.
For sure.
You dig what I'm talking about? We ain't see that pistola in the other hand. And see, this is the understanding we got to get. That whole black people owned black people shit, that never fucking happened. What actually happened was melanated and pale skinned Europeans dealt and did trade with aboriginals, Americans, and Africans, enslaving both. If you could get an aboriginal caught up in the mix, he was in the mix. Or and later, how they duped our people into the thing was the offer of a job. That's that whole indenture shit. That
Mhm.
listen, there's no way you could have enslaved me, OTK, and Balioso.
Mm-mm. Nah.
No, what you
Why you
did
think they?
was
Why
put
you
us
think
in
they fight?
contract law.
So you know what they saying was, right? To catch an Indian, you just simply gotta catch an Indian.
But you need one. But
You need one.
hold on.
There you go. You need one.
But who? Hold
Right.
on. This is
Right.
where the sellout come in at.
Well, yeah,
This
yeah.
is where the sellout and hold on. The sellout is the Native American. Listen,
Mhm.
you got to understand when they came here, we raised them niggas. Every one of them stories that they talk about eagles and turtles being the continent, nigga, them is our stories that they anthropomorphized and regurgitated so they could remember it. Remember, they didn't have a written language.
So where would you say they came from?
I,
I I
many of
have
them,
I have I have I ran into some research that shows me a couple of dates when they first
well,
appeared. But what's your research say? Well,
okay,
I mean not like
it's
that,
two.
but when you first see him.
I see them now. Now looking at it, I see them in three waves. I see them in three ways. At the end of pre-classical Maya period, circa 250-ish, 300-ish, they come up on the scene. AD, AD. We see they are also Eurasians. They didn't come from the West. They came from the East. These are your Vikings. These are your Vandals. These are your Allens. Where did they go? Did they all just disappear from history after kicking up so much dust around 1000 AD? Then the Vikings just drop off the planet? The Allens go into Africa and they just disappear? They come out, first of all, they go into Africa, get ran out, and disappear. Hmm? And then we hear about Eric the Red. All them people it is new. They came in waves. You dig what I'm talking about? Uh the people are primarily Eurasian. They're European and Asian stock. These are your Huns. The descendants of the Huns would be your Vandals, your Alans, your Vikings. These are the sea people that keep going west. They island hopped here and settled up in Canada. You dig what I'm talking about? This is where and eventually meeting up much later with that Inuit stock. Cause see, around 1000 BC, a lot of people don't know this, but we had the about 1050. We had the worst droughts ever in America, and this is when places like uh, um, um, Death Valley, all the deserts of the West, all these were finalized during this time. This is when your so-called the Anasazi um, vacated them places, or really what they would call the early Paiute or the city people. And
They would
then
say they would
later,
say
later
they
the
would call them
Anasazi
some of
come
the
in.
first people, you know. They would call the Anasazi some of the first people I've heard.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Modern day Anasazi ain't them people, and the
I'm talking about
Anasazi
over there on
didn't.
that side. I'm talking about
Yeah,
over there. I think
I'm
I
saying
saw
the
them in Canada
Anasazi,
somewhere. Let
huh?
me see. Oh, I think I saw them
I'm
over
saying the Anasazi will tell you out their mouth, out them structures that they get so much praise for. They tell you that we didn't build them.
there. Hmm.
The Paiute, who are older in that area than the Anasazi, said the great ancestors, the copper colored first Paleo Indians built them. The original Paiutes. That means town people. You dig what I'm talking about? And so uh, over in the West, 1050 BC, we are having, I mean, drought so bad that the land is catching fire. and 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 this lasts for hundreds of years. And dig this, on this side of the planet we're having a drought, right? On the other side of the planet, on in northern Europe and all that shit, you are going through a mini ice age. Did y'all know that we went through a mini ice age that lasted into the 1500s? They don't tell us
And
about that shit.
you say we had a mini ice age, and how far down was frozen?
What you mean? What was?
You said it was an ice age over here in North America, right?
Yeah, mini ice age.
Yeah, a mini ice
No,
age.
no,
So
no,
a
no,
mini.
not over
So,
here in America. No, we had on this side of the planet, we had drought.
okay. I remember. Okay,
On
okay. You still over
on
there?
the whole
Okay.
other side of the planet
They
in
had a they
Europe,
had an ice age.
they
Okay.
are going through a mini ice age. The temperatures just bottom out. Shit just start dying. You dig what I'm talking about? And the same thing, just in reverse fashion, is happening on the other side of the planet at the same goddamn time. And at that same time, roughly 600 years ago, this is the 1400s, right? We see a major shift in the land and agriculture of South America. It changes totally. I mean, flip flop, because it was all planted crops, and this was the whole goddamn southern continent was laid out like a farm. You dig what I'm talking about? They grew everything, right? And then 600 years ago, something happened, and that shit die off. And then about 100 or so years later, we see it's just flat grasslands. And for a couple hundred years, that worked, right? And then we see that die. And then it becomes a whole perma layer. Because after that, then this black good soil comes in, and now we got jungle the last 200 years. We never take into account the environment. If in that 600 years, South America can change from basically looking like middle America, flat grass, planned out grain and flour and wheat and corn, flat. You dig what I'm talking about? If it can go from that to jungle in just 600 years, we done missed a lot of shit. This is how I know them great times that they talking about. Oh, the Cambrian was 72 million. None of that's real. None of it. The Cambrian explosion only started 96,000 years ago. Not even 100,000. See, they think it take millions of years to make a rock. No. And rocks don't come from the ground. Rocks are rained on the planet. Gas, oil, all that shit, it grow up. It's living material. It's plants, it's trees, and all this shit. And then it get buried by the shit that makes a planet. Sand, dust, whatever a planet is made out of, it's in our atmosphere. And it gets magnetized, and just like rain, just like snow, it is precipitated or pushed to the planet. You dig what I'm talking about? Gaining kinetic heat and energy and shit till the sky is falling, literally, on you. So this is how you make sedimentary rocks. They're not made over millions and millions of years, and they're not made by water running over rock, eroding it, and then stacking it perfectly on top of each other by its chemical makeup. Ain't no fucking way. You can't. Nobody has ever reproduced that in a controlled scientific setting, because it doesn't work, because it fell out of the sky. This is how it's like a pancake on top of each other. Bam, 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 bam. This is what you see in the Grand Canyon. That's sedimentary rock.
So you're saying like it's like hell, right? Like rocks. Are they like made from hell or?
Yeah, no. They would be earth, like rocks and everything that make up a planet. It would be water. It would be all that shit. We got a whole meteor belt in our Earth's atmosphere, right? And certain times when the coils of our atmosphere tighten, it moves that material down closer to the earth, and it can catch a kinetic vibe and start moving in a mass and literally rain on the planet. That is called Eskra, or spiritual death from above. Eskara. You dig what I'm talking about? And this is how you make a desert. This is how you make a fossil. This is how you make a sedimentary rock. Man is always sniffing with his nose in the ground, and he never looks up. And this stuff don't happen over millions of years. It happened instantly. We went into the Laurentine glacial maximum in one day. One day. So at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it was sunny, bright out. It started raining. Whoop. A continent gets sunk, cold vortexian space is smashed, multiplied and smashed onto the planet, and then the tube is pulled out, and guess what? Space flood in. So guess what happens? Since space is cold, the temperature drops instantly. That day we went into the Laurentine glacial maximum. Exactly 22,553 BC. Second month, 17th day, May 17th of 22,553 BC. That's exactly the day the flood happened. I'd be on something different. I'll be trying to tie us back to our real
What's going on? What's going on?
Aboriginal culture and heritage. And once you understand that that's a living thing, it is science, it is technology. You dig what I'm talking about? It encompasses all that because it's a living thing, right? It's not words, you know? It's not the words on a paper. That shit is dead.
Shouts out to Dre Cobb Music, man. What's going on
Drake
with you,
Cobb.
man? What's going on? What's
He
going
dropping
on?
that fire, man.
Uh-huh.
And when
Yeah.
we get back in touch, when we get back in touch, you dig what I'm talking about? When you understand that you've always, I mean, from the very first man to pop his head up in America, right? You first of all, you descend from that. You are called an Angui, which is where you get the word Negro from.
So Cosmo, let me ask
Angui.
you, all this language that you speaking is Algonquian language?
It's all Algonquin.
Hmm.
Okay, how you okay, you definitely gonna have to yeah, I don't it's 2 o'clock, but yeah, when you come back, we definitely gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna have
dig
to
what I'm
tell
talking
me.
about? What,
Yeah,
what I'm telling you,
you're gonna have to tell me
we
how you
are
feel.
the so-called Negro, right? Specifically, right? Is the remnant of the great Algonquin nation. It was,
But
well, actually, Algonquin,
all my research don't show uh being up and coming down out no cold. It show being warm and
they,
then going up. It don't show that. It
well,
show
well,
migration from the south. That from what I see.
well, that makes sense, right? When you understand the ancient cosmological name of America, it's Guatemala, or the land of the four tribes. The 34 ships, right, in the Algonquin uh, tale, right? Right? The 34 ships out of the 138 that landed in Central America landed in where? Guatemala. The Aboriginal American is the only people in the world from their creation, right, who love to migrate north and south. The only people. Everybody else either stays where they are or they're migrating west. Right? So your whole theory of why you see the migration patterns from south to
Uh-huh.
north is because the very oldest of everything, the temple, everything is in Guatemala, or in that region from Belize to Guatemala. You dig what I'm talking about? That's the middle or Mesoamerica. And then you see some of the oldest tribes, what they call in Olmec, Toltec, all that stuff, branching either north or south from Guatemala. What I'm saying is Algonquin is the 40 nations, first of all, 40 nations that are combined to make up what we call today North America. The Algonquins only come from North America. right? We do got ancestors that come from the South, all that, yeah, yeah, yeah. But when the nation was created, because see, you got it to be an empire, right? We didn't have a ruler, so it was a group of states that were their own nations, right? So out of these nations, you have multiple tribes who get together and make clans, and then you have familial lines, and you dig what I'm talking about, back to the individual. But the group of people together, right? All the nations together who were, see, they always talk about Moses. They always talk about Brahma. They talk about Po, a China, right? They talk about Abram. Why don't they never tell us about the great prophet of America? Did y'all know that there was a Abraham of America? He did the same thing Abraham did for the Israelites. He did it here. Same time. They the same age and are contemporaries. This is why they always mix up Abram and Brahma. They was born in the same year. And by the way, let me twist your cap on this. Abram and Brahma are both Shemitic. Uh-oh. The Indian nigga, yeah, that
There you
Vedic
go.
nigga
There you go.
is a
There you go,
nigga
Cosmon.
angel.
Cosmon.
Mm.
There you go.
Say the nation to nation.
Nation treaties between the United States and American Indian nations.
Yup.
It's a
But
good
look,
book.
this is where,
This
hold on,
came
this is
out of,
where,
hey,
to
check
get
this.
back to
I
the,
got this. Remember what you was just saying? I got this out of somebody's personal library, Bubba.
mm-hmm. It's a lot of shit out there, bro. It's a lot of stuff out
Man,
there. Hey, but look, to get back to right to what we was hitting on was that these people is traitors. And they know it. They know it. When they grandfathers first got here, coming out of cold Canada and coming and mixing in later with the Chinos being mestizo and all that migrating north. You dig what I'm talking about? And meeting a people up there. This is why they still concentrate heavily in Canada. They're cold weather Siberian type people. But primarily they didn't come from the west. They came from the east. You can literally island hop from northern Europe right into to the islands right over by Greenland, all that, and then there's people already there who live there. So it's not like they didn't know that shit was there. You dig what I'm talking about? These people island hop. This is why when they really start coming in, where they start coming from, down up Nova Scotia, Lake Shan, what is that? Uh, 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 what is that little lake that lead off the sea? Um, what is that? Lake Charles? Lake Charles. You did what I'm talking about before you ever even get to Ontario or Erie or any of that. You did what I'm talking about. You got to get through Charles and all that shit up there. And but you can come right down. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm just saying when they fathers got here, our fathers was already standing on the shore like, who is y'all niggas? Is y'all cool? Right? Later on, we made these people migrate. And we started some shit too, though. Because we didn't know what they was gonna do. But we got these people up out of America, period, and pushed them south. But they went into South America taking on the title of the people that will be called Inca, right? And went and slaughtered the the Aboriginals of South America who look like me and you, who was already there. People like the Chanca down there in Chile and Peru and Bolivia. They ran all that. They built Sacsayhuamán. Huaman. They built Pumapunku. Before the Incas got there, Incas didn't they didn't do shit but put little rinky dinky little things on top of shit that had already been there thousands of years.
That's what they said though. They say they didn't build it. And they can tell from the architect that they didn't build it, that it came from a different period. Because the style was a little different. Yeah.
It ain't that megalithic cut. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why it ain't that megalithic cut? Because they ain't them niggas. They wasn't here. You got to be copper colored, brown, right? Be negroidal and have long, black, coarse nigga hair to be the North American Indian.
Hey, hold on real quick. Vincent Brewster says something. He said I got some info I would love for you to hear, OTK. Proof. They didn't know what an Indian looked like. All right. Who is the who that didn't know?
Well,
go ahead and Cosmon. I just want to say that so he can type it back in the chat. Go ahead, Cos.
But yeah. We set off some shit. We set off some shit because them people end up being enslaved by the real Inca. You know what I mean? And became part of the tribes and all that, not just enslaved, because we didn't like really.
It wasn't no chattel slavery. It wasn't no chattel slavery.
It wasn't like that. They just became part of the crew. If they was with it, they was with it.
Yeah. That's how your tribe. That's how your tribe got bigger.
That's how. Listen, we was either gonna whoop your ass and take you, or you was gonna come along. What it's gonna be.
And two, why wouldn't you want a different tribe within your tribe? You don't want all that fucking incest and that incest shit. So why wouldn't you bring other people from other tribes in there to marry you? Come on, man.
Our ancestors been knew that.
We already knew what was going on, dog. That's why you ain't see no. They didn't have no fucking Down syndrome. No, none of that shit. We didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Hey, look. Hold on. We had done it so long that we birthed a whole new people. Listen. We admit. Listen. Us niggas, the Algonquins, had mixed with the Iraqi or the Iroquois so long that we produced a mixed people who are called Siouan. And just depends on who you was raised by is the language you speak. You gonna speak that Iroquoian-based language, or you gonna speak an Algonquin-based language? You did what I'm talking about.
The motherfucking Iroquois started coming into fucking North America and started causing problem after Algonquin pushed their ass out.
Listen, them niggas gonna put some respect on them Iroquois name, because them niggas was really the Romans of America.
Yeah, they came down here on some more. They try to come through here on some more crazy shit.
Gangster shit. They was gangster. You got to remember, they fought just like the Romans.
Yeah.
They fought in the phalanx. They fought in the phalanx. You dig what I'm talking about? They fought with long spears and short knives, little gladius types of little short knives, swords. Short, and long spears over a full body board shield. They were the Romans. They literally moved like a turtle. They put their thing up. If it was raining, they just keep moving. You know, you shoot arrows at them, they keep moving. Till they was up on it.
They had to wear all that shit. Because they was coming out that goddamn cold from up north. Shit. That motherfucker was cold up north in Canada, straight the fuck up.
Yeah. But you got to think about it though. Them people have been that's what they from.
I know.
Them niggas go swimming in that shit.
That's why when the motherfucker get down here and start seeing that warm shit, they couldn't deal with that. They had to back their ass and we stay up in this warm. So the motherfucker wasn't coming too far down south now.
No.
They ain't coming too far down south now.
The lowest that I seen.
I'm pretty sure they in the mix with the Muskegon, and how I know about that probably most likely is because it's a little section here in South Carolina where they have like the Siouan dialect that was here. But
you gotta remember, your boys was down there too. Your boy was down there too though. The Tuscarora.
Oh yeah,
they was down there too.
Definitely, yeah, they was up here, yeah. Oh, they were down, yeah. The Tuscarora. Oh yeah, he was from Florida. Yeah, he was down there. But yeah, them boys was in Goose Creek now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was right. They was right where you at.
Yeah, them boys. We got historical landmarks about the Yamasee War here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to find it, man. But a while back, somebody told me one of the last Indian chiefs got caught here in South Carolina, and that they killed him at what is now today Mother Emanuel Church on that property. Mother Emanuel AME, the same place where they killed Denmark Vesey at, and where they supposedly killed Denmark Vesey at, the same church he helped build after he won the lottery ticket. And supposedly, and that's where your boy Dylan Roof went at, and killing people and killing church people at the same spot, dog. I'm trying to find that chief though, man. I've been searching high and low, man, but I'm gonna find him though. I'm gonna find him. If he was here, I'm gonna find him. You know what I mean? But I'm wondering if he came all the way up into Goose Creek or maybe. But see, you know what? Also I've been finding out. I've been finding out that Goose Creek was a whole lot bigger than what it is now. Like what is now today, Latson, that used to be Goose Creek. What is now today, Hanahan. So Goose Creek used to be up right to Charleston.
Yep.
It was Charleston and then it was Goose Creek. It wasn't no in between like how it is now.
Oh.
So that's what I'm finding. So man, you know what I mean? The boys was traveling by the waterways though. Like I said, all the waters run from Beaufort all the way this way.
If you really want to know who you was by, right? Who was by you? Look at the ancient indigenous names of your waterways and your lands. That's gonna tell you who was in that area.
Oh, Cosmon, I'm surgical with this shit now. I stay in my state now. I'm surgical with this shit now. I know who was around me. I'm saying I'm trying to find that goddamn chief.
No. I'm talking to the to the chat. Like, if you really want to know who was in your area, first of all, your creator said he made it a rule that so these people won't be forgotten, and you could prove it to yourself in these times. He made them name the waterways after the peoples. The lands are named after the people. Listen, the name of our creator, what we called them, right? Or he's named after the wind, is in the middle of our fucking country. The whole state is the name of the creator in the middle of our country. And America is the promised land, and specifically North America.
Hey, OTK, Vincent say he's trying to share a clip.
Huh?
Say Vincent say he's trying to share that clip real quick.
Okay, go ahead, Vincent. He right there. Peace. What's up, Vincent, man? Appreciate you, man, coming through, man. What's going on with you, man?
Peace. What's going on, fam? How you guys doing? Yo, I have no idea how to share anything on here. I've never shared before, so you got to kind of guide me through this. But this clip is let me just tell you briefly, right? My family's heavily into this. My family's from North Amityville, Long Island. If you look up Brewster and North Amityville, you see the whole history of us. We've been there since the 1700s as American Indians and stuff. We came from with mixed race of Montauk, Shinnecock, Aquachung, probably Pequot, and all those areas and stuff. Because like 32 tribes out of Long Island. So I'm trying to share this because this clip that I got right here. How you do this? Is it stream to your audience?
It should say share. Are you on your phone?
Nah. I'm on my laptop.
Okay, yeah. Well, down at the bottom there, it'll say mic, camera, all that. You should see a thing that says share.
Camera. It says setting, present.
Yep. Click them. Make sure if you gotta click the audio thing, that like a little checkbox come up.
Okay.
Share screen. Yep.
Share screen. Okay, Jack.
Somebody gotta. You can get it. OTK. You can play it.
Yeah. Can you see
Did
that?
you share? You share, big bro?
I'm trying to figure. I thought I was. Let me see. It says window. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Enter screen.
Yep. Tap on it.
It's right here. Okay.
Yeah, do you see your title over there in the left-hand side in that box?
It says share. Why's it got let's see. Okay, I'm trying to see where it says. I see enter screen. Hit that. I'm hitting the why is it not coming up?
Okay. Okay. Just stop sharing, right? Go back to the regular screen, right?
Yeah.
Hit stop share. Now go to the share button.
Okay, I'm trying to
right.
get back.
Tap on it. What does it say?
It says choose what to share with StreamYard.com.
StreamYard. Okay. Right. Now it should
select the share.
You see the little you should have like in the line you can tap on the link. Right? Tap on it and it should say share at the bottom.
Okay. So now it says share clip. Okay, so now I got the say share clip. Now what do I go to where it says you got share clip and then it has all these things email, Facebook, a copy of the link, right? God,
say it again. You ain't got to copy nothing. No, you don't got to copy nothing. All you got to you should when you hit that share button, it should a little box should come up, and what you was about to play should be in the box, right? You can tap on that, and at the bottom of that it'll say share, right? And then you share it. You can share it to OTK, and OTK can play it.
All right, let me see. All right, so how do I share? How do I send? How to get it to you? Okay, let me see. Let me go back.
Okay. Yep, go all the way back. Go out of that. You see where it say videos, mic, all that at the bottom of your screen.
Damn, I left from by my computer too quick. I could have shown them how. I could have got them through it real quick if I could have shown them.
Yeah, maybe he should send it to your email.
Yeah.
Okay, I got slides, video file, share screen. It's a video actually off of YouTube. So the video file.
No, you. I don't know where you at. Can you see us? Like, can you see us? Like when you look at your computer, you can see us. Okay. Now look, it should say. Look at the bottom below where you sitting at. You see where it say mic, cam.
Yeah, I did that part of it, and I'm back here where it says screen sharing easy within 2 minutes. Within two monitors, screen sharing works best and go on a good computer. I'm gonna see.
Oh, are you like in a little
Hold
guide or
up.
something?
He just left out of it. I just had it in the back just
You
now.
did? All right, so let me go back where I was at then. Let me go back where I was at. Let me see. We cancel. We got where I was at. All right.
Yep, cancel. Go back to share. Tap on the link and hit share.
All right. You see it now? OTK, you see it? That's where I was just at.
Give him a second.
It's not saying share again, is it?
Nah, it's Windows. I'm going to put it says Microsoft Edge wrap Windows into screen. Let me try this in. Okay, you see there?
Okay, all right. So let me ask you this: with you looking at the headings at top, so you got
Yeah.
a box to your left, and then you got a blank side, nothing but all white to your right side, right?
Right.
Okay, in that left box, do you see anything in that box?
Yeah, it says YouTube.
All right,
YouTube
click
there.
on that. Click on that.
Okay, there it is. Okay, now
When you click
okay,
on that, it's gonna say share. Now
all right, you
share
see
it.
it? You see it now?
Yeah, share it. All right, and when you share it, and you see
I
up
did.
top.
You see it?
All right, hold on. Listen. Now when it's all right, I'll let you know if I got it. Yes, I got it. All
Okay.
right. So now, listen. Right now, if you don't have to see us, but if you want to get back to see us too, while you seeing it, you see at the top where it say show through StreamYard. It'll be, you see the blue one say exit, stop sharing, and then you see that one right there to the right that said show tab on StreamYard.
Show this in your audience.
No, that's okay. Just leave it right there.
You guys want to hear? You guys play it. Yeah.
I got you through that part. Just leave it right there.
Yeah, just go back to the beginning. Listen close to this right here, y'all.
It's hard.
You got it?
Y'all can hear anything?
No, I don't hear nothing.
No, it's not playing, Brody.
Oh, that's me. I got it on pause. Let me go back and play it. Okay, hold on. I didn't know whether.
All right. Yeah,
Exercise
it makes
her labor and the labor of her children and grandchildren.
So turn up in
for
yours.
the
I got it. I
entirety
can get it on my
of their
side.
lives. In the absence of genealogical records or
You hear it?
witnesses willing to swear positively
Yeah.
that an
Okay,
enslaved
I can't hear it from
person
you.
was an Indian or the child or descendant of an Indian mother who was free, convincing local or even imperial authorities of unambiguous native origin required a claimant's body to conform to long-held confused British assumptions about the supposed distinguishing features of Indians. And the result was the historical marginalization and silencing of enslaved individuals such as Polly, who failed to produce any kind of evidence, but also who failed to fit within homogenizing imperialist racial constructions of so-called Indian identity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brooke, for a fantastic talk. And now we've got some time to open up to questions. Do we have any questions that
Did I give you a whole video
would like to give?
Oh yeah, man. Anytime
The first one
it's
is
got any
from Judith.
information, you know what I mean?
Did you hear that? I can't hear
if the law
anything.
preventing Indian enslavement existed before the early 19th century, why do you think cases focused on mistreatment first rather than wrongful enslavement?
Thanks.
Yeah, we
So,
can hear it, man.
interesting question.
Okay, did you hear the part where the lady said they didn't know anything about they couldn't tell for sure whether it was what an Indian looked like?
I think is part of this difficulty, right? So,
Hold on.
She about to get into it.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. What's wrong? You can't hear the video?
I can't hear
Pause
nothing.
it real quick. Pause it real quick, bro.
Yeah, I can't hear
Pause
anything.
it. Pause it
getting
real quick.
involved in a case of indigenous enslavement in which a proclamation is made by King George III, or
Yeah, match pause real quick, Vincent.
right as the American Revolution is heating up.
We got to come up with a nickname for you too, B. V Brew or something, man. You know what I mean? Something, yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, the reason why you couldn't hear it is because you must be got yours muted on your side or something like that, or either you couldn't see it neither.
No, I see it.
No, we hear fine.
The volume
hear fine.
Yeah,
we actually could have heard fine. But since you couldn't hear it, you was talking through the very beginning part of it.
Yeah.
You might need to turn your computer up, your computer itself up.
It is on.
Yeah, your speakers. Do you got speakers on your computer?
No, it's my laptop.
Oh,
yeah, turn your laptop up.
It's up.
Well, how you hearing us? How the hell you hearing us?
I don't know. I hear y'all, but I don't hear the video. That's weird as fuck.
Remember? Oh, yeah. I think you do got to make sure when you share, I think you got to share mic and share sound too, right? You got to click them boxes, I think. Oh, you probably
man, don't even do it.
Hear it though. But I'm gonna look this up, man. Once I get inside the crib, I'm gonna look this up and look this back over. If I don't know if you know how or not, man, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at this. I heard something about it because she didn't have no proof or something like that to be able to prove herself.
Nah, because like when they were looking at actually what happened here, right? This is I stuff I want to tell you, but I ain't gonna tell you here live on the chat. I mean, we can chop it a little later. I get my personal if you want to chop it, we can talk about certain things and stuff. Because this is very informative history for me, but and some of it is private. But basically what she was saying, if you watch the early parts of it, there was a person who was captured during that time as a slave. And she kept saying, I'm not a slave. I'm an Indian, I'm an American Indian. You know, that I'm indigenous, she was kind of saying, right? And no one believed her. Right. And they were like, well, how can you prove that you were a slave? And he's like, well, the guy was like, you know, she was like, well, she doesn't quite look like an Indian because her hair doesn't fall a certain way. Well, blind stuff. But they asked him when he said, and he say, hey, can you tell us what an Indian looks like? And they couldn't tell me. You know, they didn't know what an Indian looked like. They were like, you know, well, they don't have anybody or know anybody that can give it an affirmative answer to what Indians actually look like. So they didn't even know. I think Hollywood created that whole image of what we see as Native as Americans, as American Indians. Mm-hmm. You know, they had no idea what it was.
Fact. They think Indian. They think Chief Crying Eyes, Iron Cody. They get to thinking. That's what they get to thinking.
Right, and they created those names too. Those names they created were kind of like more of Hollywood romanticized names. You know what I mean? They were kind of more of an insult than they were. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
I'm about to go watch that.
Yeah. Hey V, you good? Hey V, you good, man? Calm down, brother. You I know. You ain't gotta be so nervous, though. We patient. We patient, bro. We patient. Trust me, especially when you speak sensible. If you ain't speaking sensible, trust me, you will. OTK will let you know.
Trust yeah. No doubt. No, I trust you. I've been watching you. I've been, paying close attention. You know what I mean? We're paying close attention to you, my father's people, and they took my father, bro. Like my father was a wild ass Indian, like he was wild as shit. You know what I mean? Like nigga from the streets all day long. Me, I'm a little house cat. I ain't from the streets. He made sure I didn't go through that life, but he definitely.
That's what a father supposed to do. Shit, you think my son gonna be out in the streets? That nigga is the starting point guard on the high school team
and he's in 7th grade, dog, and he's the
Look,
starting point guard for JV.
look,
Word.
I'm gonna type something in the back chat, right?
Uh-huh.
And in the back chat, right? That's only for you guys who are up here to see, right? I appreciate you just erase it, right? As soon as you see it. But look, see the lady up there? See that lady up there in that picture you see with the hat on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She from the Accomack?
Now watch.
You already put it in the back chat or no? No, I ain't see it yet.
I'm trying to get. I probably spelled cousin wrong, but fuck it. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, it's back there now.
You see that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she's on both sides of the family. She's Montauk. Montauk. So yeah. So the most of the stuff you getting up here, you seeing her? She did the research on this.
So y'all out of New York?
Yep, out of Long Island, New York. Yep.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
I
like
need to let you connect up with Mama Chief and all of them, Sister Bethany and all them boys.
Yeah. See, the thing is, people forget when it comes to Long Island, right? And especially my family with the Montauquets, they didn't have this whole, that's why the bloodline thing don't work, right? Because they didn't have this whole, pure blood. You had to be pure blooded of anything, right? Because they didn't think that way. You know what I mean?
It would.
You were accepted by the tribe. You were part of the tribe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
you
that's
married into the thing. You were part of the bloodline. The bloodline was never a pure one set race.
Sure wasn't.
Right. And we know what they put on us, you know what I mean? They started that old one drop, or how you gonna prove yourself? What is you, 1 in 52nd and 1 in 23rd? Man, I got some study on that. Matter of fact, now that you say that, man, you know what? Anytime I have conversations with y'all, from now on, anything we talk about, dog, and I already got that joke in the archive, I'm gonna bring it back out. Just to spark up another conversation, man. But I got some stuff on that about that quantum shit. You know what I mean? They was crazy with that, dog. They was crazy with that. And then now, not only the quantum. Now I'm wondering how they testing the blood, for one, back then. For two, I'm wondering like, damn, okay, you got them doing this dumb shit with the blood, and then you got these census takers just doing liquor shit.
Right, but that was all designed like Cosmo said the other day, just to take the land. You know what I mean? Because they didn't operate that way. Sure. That's all that was designed for. And if you look, Cosmo, if you look for Blackmar and the Montauk Indians, Judge Blackmar and the Montauk Indians, it shows you why he walked to her queen, most of the lady. I can't remember her name. Her name was Queen Maria Fowler, right? It shows you how she went to her and he was like, well, do you have any black blood in you? And because of that one drop black rule, he was like, well, if you got black blood in you, can't be Native American.
Wow.
That land on Long Island.
And I think that's one of the tricks of that whole black term. You dig what I'm talking about? Because you was willing to switch your identity. You dig what I'm talking about? And another, as soon as you were switching in or switching out, becoming black, Negro, colored, you dig what I'm talking about? These people was taking in your old spot as Indians. Right. You dig what I'm talking about? Because you ain't an Indian either.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? That's another misnomer.
Right, exactly. They're more like today. A lot of families will use it for political terms because that's when everybody kind of recognizes.
Mm-hmm.
So and as you know, cause my family's also the language they spoke was Algonquin.
That's right.
The Shinnecock, the Pequot, and the Okachong, they all spoke the Algonquin language. That was
let me give you this too. I done searched a lot of the law that the people was going through. You dig what I'm talking about? And fail, without fail, at worst, all the Algonquins I've ever ran across in court documents have been mislabeled as a Negro, a colored, a black, or mulatto. There is no other terms or mixing it. What I'm saying is the Aboriginal of America is the Negro.
Right.
He is the Indian. You dig what I'm talking about? Which all mean the same thing. You dig what I'm talking about? And the documents describe the people, and many of the people go on through this Aboriginal lineage to win their freedom because they proved that they was Indians. They were never Negroes, even though they were misclassified by lookership and scientific racism. You dig what I'm talking about?
All day.
I got a record. I'm gonna bring up a record for you.
Yeah, but
the Shinnecock
for you too, Cosmo.
Yeah, the Shinnecock, the Montauk. Who else up that way? Narragansett is up that way.
Because actually across the river, but people got to remember the Poospatucks would come across, because this is crazy, right? A lot of people don't know this. The Poospatucks would come across to the Long Island, right? And I think they would come across Long Island. I think them were the Pequots. I think it was the Poospatucks used to come across from Connecticut to Long Island. And they used to be like they were like kind of like, give me your wampums. You know what a wampum is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted their wampums, whatever. It's the richest currency for those who don't. I know but those who don't know, it's currency. For it's seashells, currency and shit. Yeah, that's also another area like people that were like, so all them areas and stuff, they were kind of connected and stuff.
Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, the Native Americans are our children. Yeah. We saved them. We raised them. We allowed them to come to this country. We could have wiped them out too. But we wasn't a warrior people. We was never killers. We never had kings. Now, we will get on your ass because we had people who was always with the shit. But for the most part, we not no barbaric, heathenistic people. We took in people. We kind. You dig what I'm talking about? And to act like we not, you dig what I'm talking about is a disservice to yourself, because that ain't what your grandmama was like.
Right. Right. Yeah.
She wasn't no thug. She wasn't no gangster.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? And how I know that is. My
grandfather from Boston, he Narragansett. God bless.
How I know that is, y'all grandmama is my grandma.
Of course. Yeah. But let me say this.
That's how I know.
Right? Yo, let me say this to you guys, right? I think this is my thought here, right? I think because most of the American Indian tribes were matriarch versus patriarch, right?
Ain't no most.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not speaking on what I know for a fact. I'm just saying what if you know for that for a fact, I'm gonna go with that. But I'm saying, especially with my family, right? They were a matriarch tribe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So within that matriarch tribe, a lot of times the females were the ones who decided where they were to go fishing, where they were to go do certain things, and if the woman said, "Okay, you guys can go," they went.
Right.
You mean? Now I think if we were like, I think it was up to us as the men, and in society we said, "Hey, we're going to war." We would go to war. But it's because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta look up to whale hunting. You really gotta check out whale hunting, because that's what we were doing during that area, like Virginia, all across whales.
Or you mess around and didn't go to war when it was time to go to war. Boy, the woman would have look at you. Don't woman would have back then. They would have tell you, "Hey, go and serve our tribe with honor."
Yeah.
And
I think that nature of a female is probably the more peaceful solution she would have tried to like, you know, come to a compromise. You know? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know,
Yeah, I
bro.
could be wrong. I'm just, you know, everything I ain't sitting this back. I'm just sitting like, you know, trying to think of what they would have did. You know what I mean? You know, but they definitely respected what the woman said. You know what I mean?
And we had a whole ideal. You know what I mean? And this is why we allow, you know, many of the groups allow the it was matriarchal rule simply because what the fuck I look like as a warrior with my weapons dripping with blood, but out my mouth is coming peace.
Right.
So this is why. So you know what I mean? No, we wasn't. When it was time to get down, it was time to get down. You know what I mean? But we wasn't never talking. It was them times when war stopped was just when cooler heads prevailed. The sisters got behind it, said this dumb. Okay, let's, you know what I mean? And other than that, we was on go.
Yeah. Yeah, but you guys want to find, you guys want to find my history and everything and stuff. It's my last name. That's my real last name. I use that for a reason because it has historical American Indian
ties
for it, you know. But you look up Brewster and punch in North Amityville, New York. You'll get the town of Babylon, and it'll tell you all the families that were there at that time. You know, that came out of the reservations and things like that and stuff.
Can you name some of the tribes up there again, big bro?
So you have the Ukachung, the Pequot, the Shinnecock, Pusatuck, Narragansett. That's a few of them. But it was like Exodus. Remember, there was like 13 different tribes up there. I don't know more. You know, I gave you what I can remember in my head. You know, but like 13 different tribes up there.
Yeah.
And like I said, and most of them were, you know, because most of them were they had African American, because, you know, one thing even with them, they don't really like to even use the term black because of its negative, you know, relationship. But they're not that they have that in them, you know, that there, you know what I mean, that African blood in them. You know what I mean? You know, but it was there and stuff. But you got that's the videos that I sent you. If you look at them videos I sent you, there's a whole bunch of them based on Long Island. A whole bunch of them. It gives you all types of like that layer, the person I told you about. Yeah, deep into it.
And that's whole. What was that? Because I'm gonna go watch that, man.
Yeah.
Because it looked like they was trying to challenge the lady. I didn't get to.
Yeah,
I couldn't really hear it.
Yeah, you can look at you look at that site, you look at that whole video, you'll see about Walt Whitman. See Walt Whitman, it's a place they call Whitman Mall up there, if you know that area. But Walt Whitman, he liked the way the Indian name sounded. He thought Indian names sounded a lot better than European names. They try to get it.
Right.
So Long Island kept a lot of these names like Akachung, because it does, you think about it, Akachung, you know, Pusatuck, they do roll off the tongue a lot better than saying Johnstown.
Yeah.
You know? So Oh, Cosman. So I got to see real quick, right? You gotta I found this in this story, in one of these stories, I think it might be the story you're watching right now. And one of these stories is the whole, listen, you'll see the Walt Whitman something. Just look at the English, look at the poetic stuff, right? But when you look at it, there's a story here, right? Of a book that was written by a guy named John Eliot. That's supposed to be the first
Algonquian Bible. That's the first Bible ever in America.
Yeah,
that's the John Eliot's Bible.
Right?
Yeah, that's the John Eliot's Bible.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's crazy. If we supposed to be these African people and you enslaving these African people, why would you? And you was gonna give them a religion? Why would you write it in Algonquin if they're African?
Right.
Because the first slaves they was talking about is us,
Come on,
or the captors or whatever.
come on, prisoners of war.
Yeah. You got to write in the language they will understand. Makes sense, of course.
Yeah, you dig what I'm talking about? But and this is what we gonna find out though, Vince. This is what we gonna find out. That it's in them stories, in this thing that in the stuff that they told us don't believe. Don't look at it. Oh, it's all mythos. It's all fantasy. Oh, it's all made up. That's where the truth is. Do you know why this country is called America?
You know what? I don't. I've actually heard stories about
Anybody in the chat know why this country is called America? You hear all that Amaruka Naraba. You hear all that,
No,
but ain't nobody told you why it's called.
Amaruka, but I know Americana was on the southeast coast.
Why it's called America is because that is the Algonquin hero, the name of the Algonquin hero of their flood myth. He is a general name for the people and the land. This is why they're called the rich spirit land, or the rich spirit people of the rich spirit land. Amaruka. Amaruka is not a person per se. He's a representative of the people.
Damn.
See, so remember, Amaruka is coming from the west, off an island that was sunken in the Pacific called what? Pan. Right? He is Amaruka or Guatama, the 34 out of the 138 ships that actually made it to America. You dig what I'm talking about? This is where that whole Lemurian, the Atlanteans myth comes from. It was never in the Atlantic. You dig what I'm talking about? None of it's there. It's all in the Pacific. You dig what I'm talking about? And this is where your myth of Mu come from. You dig what I'm saying? But in the Algonquin story, which is our story, it's word for word what's in Owaspy, but Owaspy was written first. We didn't even get the very first Algonquin flood history written on paper, written till 1904 through 1912. Right. Owaspy came out 1881. It's word for word, the Algonquin story. I can't make it up, bro. I can't make it up this good. Using words like vortex. What the fuck you using the words like vortex in the Algonquin myth? And then once you wrap your mind around it, this comes from a story that was told in the year 22,553 BC. Your story of Noah. That is your Amaruka, is a representation of the people of a certain time, who did a certain thing. And what that thing was survive the sinking of a continent and the flooding of the world to go on and repopulate it, hence sons.
So basically you saying that that flooding of the world, that's our flood story?
That's everybody's flood story, because everybody who go on to repopulate today comes from one stock.
Okay, because I know
we all come from one stock. Everybody has this quote unquote mound builder stock. They went all over the world, everywhere. What you would call your very okay. The understanding of these myths, right? Okay, let me break it down. Noah is a time, not a man, right?
Okay.
Noah correlates to the 17th arc cycle after the creation of man. The arc cycle is roughly a 3,000 year span of time. So 51,000 years after the creation of man, right, is the time or the arc of Noah. Get it? Noah's ark, the ark of Noah.
Okay, so hold on for a second. I'm gonna ask you something. Something I've been finding, I've been researching, right? When you say Noah is the time, right, and it's the arc of time, right? Would that arc be the moon?
Well,
because some people are saying that whole thing about the arc is the arc of the moon, with something about that star, something about the star, whatever and stuff. And during, that's when that flood, whenever came about, whatever and stuff.
No, well, let me break it down to you like this. An arc is a measure of time, but also all time. Don't matter if it's seconds, milliseconds, minutes, hours, days, months, is measured in arcs. This is how your creator, right, set the sun and the moon so you can tell time by.
I get what you're saying now. So like so basically the arcs, the time goes by the arc of the moon, and there's a half moon, a full moon, a quarter moon, and 3/4 full, like that.
Those are how you find Sabbaths. Correct. Those are how you find Sabbaths. But you can count the Sabbaths back in time, right? Once you understand the key to prophecy, you can count the Sabbaths, or you can count the years back in time. You dig what I'm talking about? So, but time, remember, is measured in 3,000 year arcs, roughly 3,000 years. They can be as little as 24 or as much as 36, but on average, they're 3,000. Right? So the very first arc cycle, where first of all, there were men before there were humans like us, thinking wise men. I'm talking about there were men who were pure beast, like Adam. That nigga was he went extinct. He was so, you dig what I'm talking about? He was so beastly and couldn't rise above it. But he got that spark. So the very first people to come up on the world, right, that were thinking, well, with spiritual ability, the Bible calls them able. Right? Why? Because they have spiritual ability. Anyways, the very first talking, thinking people come from a continent the size of 3-4 Africas, which is now the floor of the Pacific. Wrap your mind around this. This is why the West Coast of America, this is why Japan, this is why Marianas Trench, everything is cracked like an egg. The whole seafloor, if you go look at Google Earth, just look at Hawaii, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific. Look at the floor. There's a massive radiating blast going in every direction. And then on top of that, there are massive cracks that run from California all the way to Asia, which carved this thing up like a pizza. And he pushed it beneath the waves, and that caused the flood. On top of it's raining, and the water underneath the water was released. You dig what I'm talking about? So that happened. The very first arc cycle is called Wayne, right? The 17th is called Noah. So in the 600th year, just like the quote unquote the story say, or the 600th year of the time of Noah, or the 600th year of the life, quote unquote, life of Noah, the flood came. But see, this is where you start understanding that if Noah is a time, what is Noah's daddy?
Space?
No, he's a time.
Wait, okay, so he follows. So there's no time. Then his father has to be time too.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
remember, the story we got about Noah is allegorical for real events.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if Noah is a
And
time, guess what? It's
all of this story right here is based on religion, right?
wrong. This is based on real fucking events that our ancestors went through. That, as a matter of fact, it is the last great bottleneck event. This is what causes the Laurentine glacial maximum 24,000 years ago. This is what causes it. The same day the flood happened is the same day we went into the glacial maximum. Same day, same time.
So you try to glacial make me an ice age?
Yes. No, an ice age. No, an ice age is any time that ice is on the planet. So we in the ice age right now, right? We're talking about a glacial maximum where that ice grow and it come on down and them ice sheets drop down onto the continent and freeze it under miles and miles of ice. Those is when the glacial maximums happen. You dig what I'm talking about? We had one 12,000 years ago too. They call it the Younger Dryas. We had one 12,000 years before that. They call that the Laurentine. Guess what? A 24,000 year.
Use science to back this up.
Yeah. Oh, I can prove everything, man. I got so much. Listen, I got so much. I'm talking about physical proof that a continent was sunk. I ain't make nigga. I'm on a whole nother level.
I'm asking so I can get it set up, so I can see. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah. I'm going. That's why I was. That's really why I tapped in so we could. You know what I mean? Set that up because I see you asked earlier.
Yeah. What you good for? You good for Thursday?
What is today?
Because I know you usually go in on Wednesday.
Today's Monday.
Today Monday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Thursday I should be good.
Yeah, I know you usually go in on Wednesday.
Yep.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Saturdays. Yeah. Mondays. Them odd days. But yeah. Yeah, we can get it in, chop it up heavy. You dig what I'm talking about? Do some more like an interview.
All right.
If you want to do an interview.
All right.
You dig what I'm talking about? Or we can get into a lesson because I'm gonna get to talking and shit. Your brother long-winded as fuck, bro.
Well, we can do a part interview and then I just let you go in.
My man.
I just mute my mic up and just let you go in.
Because this is all our history. What I'm saying is to understand. First of all, if you don't understand that there's a creator, that's first of all, you have no wisdom, because to understand that there is a creator to all this creation is the beginning of wisdom.
Is your creator the one that you're talking about that we all believe in? Can that be our parents?
No. Your parents are at best procreators and co-creators. They can't even produce a baby by themselves.
What about your conscious?
Okay, I don't want to be disrespectful, right? But conscious is what the low vibratory, low spiritual men misunderstand, right? Or call the creator's voice. That's actually the creator speaking to you. That voice that come from outside you that ain't never been wrong. Think about it. It told you, don't go over there. Don't go over there, dog.
Exactly.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Why are you doing that? You bet not do that. That voice that come from outside of you but vibrates inside of you, you call a conscious, is the creator. This is why it has a whole different voice than what you speak in. Because you also have a voice that's your voice. First of all, let's get this understood. Because you are a person, you can own and you have your own personage. You can only have one conversation in your mind at a time. So one, who is that negative voice who speaks in your voice, who tell you, man, fuck that nigga? And then who is the voice that's not in your voice? Right? That's not in your voice, that resonate from the inside, that you don't even hear in your mind. You just register it in your mind. Right? That ain't never been wrong. That's the creator. See, the thing is, they taught us through religion that you got to have a middleman. You got to have a Jesus, a Gautama Buddha, a Confucius, Abraham. You got to have that. No.
Your conscience is your middleman.
Huh?
Your conscience is your middleman.
No, your conscience is your direct connect.
Yeah. Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Right. We don't have to go nowhere. We got to direct connect the source. Remember, what are you hearing with? Think about that. You obviously have a spiritual body because you're hearing a spiritual thing, but you're not hearing them with your physical ears. So who is that voice?
Yeah. You know what?
People mistake the voice of the creator as themselves, their own conscience. No, if you pay attention, that thing has never, ever been wrong.
Yeah, you know what's so funny about what you're saying and everything and stuff, right? Is that I've done that, right? I've said to myself, don't do that, right? And it hit me quickly, right? But I don't pay much attention to it, right? And then not even listening to what it's saying, I'll go do something do something else.
Right.
And I was like, damn, I knew I wasn't supposed to fucking do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that other that makes you ignore it is your, I guess, is your devil, whatever. You know,
here go a great secret. Here's a great secret. This is a truthism.
We second guess ourselves all the time, you know.
But that's not you.
Right.
That the guy who second guesses is not you. You were put here to choose, to judge. The creator says, I made you a perpetual judge, not only to judge yourself, but all the world aside. And I sent my God to judge you, but you shall turn around and judge the judgment of God. See, we always knew this, that Geechee and Manito were not the same thing. We always knew that God and the creator were two different things. God is no more than what we will be in time to come. Hence a thing never to be praised. God is big bro. That's big bro. The creator is the father. He make God.
Interesting. You said about the Geechee, right? Yo, OTK, when you look at the videos, right? I'm not sure if you talk about the same thing, but in one of those videos that on that list to watch, you'll see the word Geechee, but it's spelled with a K instead of a G.
It can be spelled. I didn't see it spelled with a K and with a C.
Yeah, and I think
with 3 E's. I didn't see it spelled with 3 E's before too.
Yeah, so it is the same thing. So is that the Great Spirit?
Yes. Yes, okay. That's what the Algonquins called the Great Spirit, Geechee. But we also had another name for him because of he is all. You dig what I'm talking about? And all creation is him. So out of many things, he is one. So we called him Opa Egoquim, right? Or Egoquim, which was anglicized, right,
Okay.
by the English ear, and is now pronounced Algonquin. It is the name of one of the names of the creator. It is Geechee, right? It is Geechee, right?
Uh-huh.
But of the aspect of the is you know because they say the creator can't be seen. He's incomprehensible. So he said he inspired man to name him and man didn't name him after anything on earth. He named him after the sound the wind makes. So in across the seas they said E-O-Wa. Funny, that is the name smack dab in the middle of our country.
You know what's funny what you just did? You know what's funny what you just did? E-O-Y, right there, how you just did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening to one of the chiefs. I think it was the chief from the Akachung tribe in that video, right? Talk, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he talked about how our vowel sounds means.
Mm.
He had the ooh, ah.
It's I-E-O-U.
Yeah, and that's when you said that's what it reminded me when you did that. It was that type of a sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, it's interesting. And I know that how they read, how the chief was reading that day, he was actually reading it backwards. To the break, like they English language, we go, we like I'll say I go cause mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But in the by how chief was reading, he said you go backwards. He said go num. Mock, but you break it down that way. You break it down that way, but you break it down backwards and stuff, right? Or you break it down, you go man, cause man. You break it down backwards, type of thing.
Yeah.
They go in the vowels backwards. I was like, okay, it's interesting, and that's how they got back to language because when you go into that, you'll see. I'll put you a couple links too. They're actually trying to restore. I got a family out there that from Stony Brook and stuff. Or people that are descendants of mine, I should say more so, they're actually trying to restore the Algonquin language. So they say, so they're trying to write down all these streets you see. You from Virginia to Florida,
Michigan, they everywhere.
Yep, they're writing them down because some of those names are Algonquin names.
Many are Algonquin.
Mm-hmm.
Most are, as a matter of fact, many of the Iroquoian words, because they didn't have a written language before they met us, are Algonquin. Even the name of the Iroquois themselves is an Algonquin word, proving that you didn't give us this name, we gave you your name.
Okay.
Why don't you have a name for your people? Even the French call you Iraqi, or raw meat eater, is what that means in Algonquin.
Right.
That's what the word Iroquois comes from. It means raw eat meter. But look, when we look back at their ancestors, the 6 tribes and all them, the Inuit stock, and over there into Siberia, they eating raw, bloody deer, caribou meat right out the deer, dipping the meat and in the blood and eating it. They still do it today.
Yeah, I'm loving this bill, man. OTK, man, I definitely appreciate you for letting me onto this platform and showing me this kind of love. I've been looking for my family out here for a long time, man, because my Virginia family, I don't think like they think. I think different. You know what I mean? So find people that think like me, it's very important and very refreshing to me. You know what I mean? But it was something that you said about the 6 tribes, right? That sparked the thought into my head, right? And if we just seen one of those videos, they were talking about, it wasn't these videos, another video I was watching. And it was interesting, right? Because they were talking about 5 tribes that were before the white man came, right? That were together, or 4 or 5 tribes that were apart at one point, right? And they were warring against each other, and there was this great war tribe, right? But he lost his daughter, some shit like that. I can't remember what it was, right? But they came together for peace, right?
Well, did this?
I can't remember what it was. I gotta find it one day, right?
No, this is the story of the 6 tribes. It is. That's the same story. They call that the story of Hiawatha. From the
Okay.
from the from the story of the Iroquoian side, it is the story of Hiawatha. But Hiawatha gets the credit for what actually, even in his story, he didn't do. Remember, Hiawatha goes to the peacemaker, and the great peacemaker brought the five tribes. He brought the five tribes back to the, and then brought in the great Onondaga, who would not line in at first until they made him the chief of the tribe. You dig what I'm talking about? Over the Six Nations. You dig what I'm talking about? This is how the Onondaga.
That was when they feared. That was when they were afraid of. But they couldn't win without him.
Yeah, they couldn't win without the Onondaga tribe. They was big dogs at that time. And they say the chief had great magic. You dig what I'm talking about? So, but remember, at these times, these people were still pure Iroquois. We ain't had admixed yet.
From out of Canada, or?
Yeah, they coming out of the north.
Okay.
We hadn't even admixed yet. We don't even admix till later. They only become Negro stock in the AD times, in the Common Era. In the last 1,000 years, they mix their blood in with ours. You dig what I'm talking about? Yeah. I would go far as even to say the last 700 years. They're newcomers to North America, lower than Canada. This is why they come and set up over there by the Great Lakes. You dig what I'm talking about? They gotta get in where they fit in. You know what I mean? And plus you got the Algonquins all around you, and then the Hurons to the north, who they be banging against anyway. You know? So these where was I going with this? I was about to say something. Where was I at?
It's from the north. They would come banging in from the north. That's what you said.
Oh yeah. Oh no. We was talking about Hiawatha.
Yeah.
See, man, this hint back to the great prophet of the Americas. Right? Now the story has been remixed and retold, right? For so long, but I got to give the Iroquois this, right? The Iroquois have been here a very long time, right? They didn't mix with us till later, but they've been here a couple thousand years. You dig what I'm talking about? A few thousand. I would even give them 2,000 BC. 1,500-ish. I would even give them that. They've been here a while, right? But they always been a wild warrior, warlike people. So we always would give them their space. You dig what I'm talking about? Let them do, y'all keep that shit over there. We ain't got to fuck you up.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? And for the most part, they did. You got to think about it. They couldn't read. They couldn't smell. You dig what I'm talking about? A lot of the technologies that they did get came from the Hurons. You dig what I'm talking about? Who are Siouan people, but spoke Algonquin languages. Like the so-called Ojibwe up here and all that.
This is my last question. This is my last question I'm going to ask you about, right? So the question is this right here, right? So when it came to our history, right, we recorded our history on totem on the totem poles, on the totem poles, right? You're familiar with that? I think I'm saying it right. They recorded on the I think it was on poles and stuff. And because I'm asking that question because when the chief was talking, he was saying something about that they would say that the Indians didn't understand land, right? But whenever they give up the land, they always said, we reserve the right to hunt and to fish. I mean, so they always wanted like that. So, but but they would deny them that right after they got the land. They would deny them the right to do hunt and fish. But they said they wrote it down in these. I think it's totem poles. They wrote them down in these poles, right? That stood and they burned the poles.
Well,
exactly what their law was.
Well, okay. The modern totems that you see today are of the Native Americans and are not ours. They are copies and replicas of the more ancient ones that were made of stone.
Yeah, okay.
Right? We had them. They're very, very old. I mean, 40,000, 50,000 years old. They've been making these totems, and if you notice, there's a little man with his tongue sticking out
So
at the bottom of, because he is the teacher. He's a mound builder.
So the wood poles you're saying are fake?
Yeah, they knew they buy Native Americans and shit. You dig what I'm talking about? That's an understanding of our Aboriginal history we gave to them, and they regurgitated it the best way they could. This is why they got the anthropomorphic stories and all that. But I was about to, you was asking re-ask the question one more time again.
Yeah, no, I think you answered that. I was thinking about the because the chick was talking about it. He was saying that when they during the time when they were selling the land off, right? They wanted to make sure that they said they had the right, because Indian culture is
that's what I wanted to say. You just reminded me how we actually told the stories and kept the stories is wampum. It's a language. You can feel it. It's like Braille. You dig what I'm talking about? It tell a whole story. If you read it, it got mathematical equations, storylines. This is why I got so many lines hanging from it. Them knots and them beads, they tell a story. It's literally a language.
Okay, that might be what it was. But like I said, when you watch those videos, you see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. And I know what they told us. I know what they told you, that they said that was money. They told you that was money. I'm telling you, that's how you kept your information.
Oh, the wampoms. You saying the wampoms are money?
Yeah, no.
They're not money.
No, not at all.
Okay.
What? No, not at all. What I'm telling you is what you think totems do is what wampum does.
Okay.
It is the way that the stories and the histories and all that is told. It is a language like Braille. Wampum is like a belt, right? And you know how it got the little strings that hang down them, and they're at different lengths, different colors. They have different knots. It's not only shells and all that. There's knots. Each one of those knots is a letter and a word like Braille. You can touch it and feel it and speak the language. This is how English comes in. Okay, think about this. If I'm Timucua, Indian from Florida, right?
It's funny you said that. I'll tell you why later. Go ahead.
Let's say I'm Timucua, right, from Florida, right? And I got oranges for sale, right? And these Iroquois people who speak an Iroquois-based language, we meet up at the trading spot, and he got wheat. I want the wheat. He want the oranges. I speak an Algonquin-based language. He speaks an Iroquois-based language. Now, the Algonquin itself just has different dialects. It's like a northern nigga speaking to a southern nigga, or a Louisiana nigga speaking to a New York nigga. They would understand it, even though it sounded a little different. That's how the Algonquin is spoken. But the Iroquois is a whole different language. But we know for a fact that they did trade with people in the South.
Oh,
My
yeah.
thing
Yeah,
is,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
my
absolutely. Yeah.
my thing is, if I speak an Iroquoian based language and you speak a Algonquin based language, how did we do business?
All right. So let me say this, right? This is what I've been told, right? From my history, my
Hey,
ancestry,
check
right?
it, fellas. I'm gonna
He's tired,
wind
I
this
know.
down. I'm gonna let y'all boys go ahead close it out, man. Say y'all last words real quick, man. And I'm gonna close this down, man. I work early in the morning. I've been on it 3. I said an hour and a half.
Hey,
Great
you look,
bill, man. Definitely.
I
all the
feel you.
time, man. Hey, look, man, love and light out there, man. Y'all go over there to Cosmon Cal TV, man. Get some of that Ethereum light, man. It's the gamma ray. You can't even see this light, and I'm cooking. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm cooking. You dig what I'm talking about? This like I got a direct energy weapon over here. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all tap in, man. I got something on, you name it. Whatever you want to talk about. And one of my specialties is giants. If you like stuff, see, I don't never say nothing I can't prove. So if I'm saying it, I can show it to you. You dig what I'm talking about? So if I'm telling you there was boats 35,000 years ago, Cosmo, I can show it to you. And I can show you how they built it and why they built it and who built it.
Bet.
You dig what I'm talking about?
That sounds like a challenge.
So y'all go over there, sub, like, share, man, the Cosmo and Cal, man. I'm gonna make me an IG, and I was never gonna get no Twitter. I think that's doing too much. That's over whooping. So I think I'm gonna get me a IG and make me a Cosmo and Cal IG page, and y'all but y'all can go on Facebook, Cosmo and Cal, and Cosmo and Cal TV on YouTube. Sub, like, share, man. Show your boy some love, man. And
Yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all boys sub up, man. Appreciate your calls, man. I catch up with you. I'm gonna hit you on the back, on the line.
Yeah. We get it popping, bro. And peace to y'all, brothers, man. Peace, OTK. Peace, brother Vincent. Peace, my brother Balioso. You dig what I'm talking about? Love and light to y'all, brothers, man. Breathe in, let that light in, man. Cosmo, yo. I'm out.
Peace. Go ahead, Vincent.
Hey, yo, OTK, man, I appreciate you letting me up on the panel. Let me, have a voice up in here, man. I felt like I found my home with you guys, man. I mean, that dialogue we just had to me was great because we got a South, a Southern Indian, we got a North American Indian, we got I think that's Midwest. He's from Detroit, Indian. So we just all coming together. You know what I mean? So that's what we need. All of us to come together, and build up on each other information stuff. We got a connection and everything. But man, other than that, man, I enjoy being on the show. Yo, other thing I want to tell you too, bro, is when you be on the Scum of Minds, I'll be up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because I have to drive through that shit. It be your wild ass to keep me up. You screaming, yelling and shit. You keep my ass up, keep me woke and shit. So I appreciate that as well. You know what I mean?
Shouts out to my sisters on our Scramble Minds, man. Y'all go check them out too, man. Definitely subscribe to them, man.
Other than that, brother, peace, man. I'm out. Yo, peace to you too, but I can't say your name up there, but peace to you as well.
Yeah, that's Belioso, man. Peace to you
peace,
too, Vincent, man. Good meeting you, man, and I'll see you again, man. Make sure you put it on the all button so you can get all the subscriptions, man. You're always welcome, man.
Yeah,
Great story too, man.
I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed. You're a real life Indian, so I'm definitely subscribed to you.
I bet, yeah, man. So definitely, man. I definitely want you to bring some more of that information you got. You got a bunch of history, man.
So
Find
look,
yourself
I'm
in
gonna
the
leave you.
story.
I'm gonna leave my number in the back chat.
Okay.
And I got a whole bunch of family information that's based off my family history and everything. You see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah.
All right. Peace. I'm out, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
Belioso. y'all gotta step away from the computer. Programs over real quick. Okay, man. Yo, appreciate y'all, man. As always. Um, great building night. As always, y'all make sure y'all share this out, hit the like button. Um, as always, y'all know my favorite. Make sure y'all tell somebody that y'all love them. Cause somebody need it, man. Someone, something, or somebody, man. It's your boy OTK. Peace.
Till the day that I die, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. Every day of my life, man, I gotta stay 100. That's just how it is when you coming where I'm from. Hey man, I rock my own clothes with my name on my shirt to let everybody know the L is the same and the B is for Blizzle. Yes, I make it snow, but just keep that on the lizzo. My bloodline is filthy, most of us is criminals. The jack of all trades, but the master counting decimals. Sticky situation, so I keep my heat accessible. I'd rather your peeps than my peeps looking pitiful. It's crunch time. Hey man, I do this for y'all, just in case you didn't know it, man, I die for my dogs. My only fear is counting too much money. The same cats that help me get it might try to take it from me. My deepest fear is goons pulling up beside me, ready to lick shots, and try to blind me. I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. Man, I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. I came from a family where females were go-getters. Granddad was an alcoholic, grandma was a bootlegger. Hey man, that's where I got my hustle. Plus my Aunt Julia was never scared to bust ya. And Uncle Dan, he was a fool. He didn't care about too much. You smoke you too. Taught us that drug dealers didn't last too long. That's why I put my all into each and every song. I see death around the corner. Lord knows, where will I be without Joanna? She helps me focus and keep my eyes on the prize. Man, your boy been 100. Man, I put that on my life. And I'm just trying to live right. I know goons that was killers that committed suicide. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. You can take my breath away, but I'll never sell my soul. And I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. I can't lie. Hey man, you know I keep it 100. Man, I'ma keep it real until the day that I die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no need to ask why. I can't lie.